Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome back to... Oh, the thing's not down. See, I did tell you that you weren't going to be close enough, but there we go. Yeah. Ladies and gents, welcome back to Fournilwrittenalloverit. We're live. We're ready to go. Hope you're all well. Andrew's here.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
He's here. People haven't quite caught up with us yet because we're still a couple of seconds behind. But a very good afternoon to Adam, to Sean is in as well. Everybody's right. And what a lovely afternoon it is too.
It is to meet is in there. Look, the legend. Afternoon, Ledge.
The legend is in as well.
Adam, good afternoon to you, mate. Ben, good afternoon.
I hope we're all well.
Sean, Adam,
first question
Ollie,
for you.
Mitchell, they're all in there. Charles, look, Morgan, Mason again.
First question for you.
Yeah.
With Joey Barton gone, will we actually get a game this afternoon?
Well, I think we might because he stifled it a little bit last at Fratton Park, didn't he? Was at that game, weren't we? And
we were.
I think he made a bit of a nuisance of himself in terms of they just defended, didn't they? And kicked us up a bit. So I think there's they might come out and play some football now. Barton's not there.
Yeah, I would like to think
if
so.
If they do, we could do some damage
because that'll play into our favour, won't it?
Yeah, we could do some damage.
Absolutely. Good afternoon, Andrew says Ben. Ollie's on the case as well. He's in. Good afternoon to Sean on Facebook. Hello to Mackenzie. Kai Wan Kwok, all the way from Hong Kong. Good afternoon to you.
Kai Wan Kwok.
Hello to Aaron, who will hopefully Aaron will be joining us at half time as well, along with a couple of other
nice to see you.
Couple of other gentlemen that have very kindly agreed to come on. Harry Ennis is going for a 3-2 Pompey win. Boys and girls, get your what are they called? Score predictions in the comments section down below, and I will get them up on the screen for you as we get closer and closer to kickoff. We are now under 15 minutes away. Good afternoon to Oakley, hoping for a 7-2 win. There we go. Adam, who's the new manager? They don't have a manager right now. They have an interim manager. But yeah, they rumoured that Tim Cahill was going to go to.
Tim Cahill, really?
Yeah, I was going to go to for something. I don't know why, but there we go. Ollie's going for a 2-1 win. Good afternoon to Matt Cobb on Facebook. Mason's here as well. Good afternoon to Lee. He said Pompey going to win this afternoon. Yes. And I think you agree.
I did say that earlier on, Tom, didn't I, when we talked about it? I think we could nick this 4-0.
Nick it 4-0?
Yeah, nick it 4-0.
What tells you that we're going to nick it 4-0,
well, I think
I ask?
We basically gave the players a bit of a rest against Peterborough, didn't we? The first team
choice.
Well,
it was 10 changes, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. First team choice was a bit of a rest, wasn't it? McGilvery's in goal, of course, that makes a big difference. Jack Watmore's back in the side, isn't he? So when Jack's in the side, you feel pretty confident then they're going to score, don't you?
Yeah, I think he's solid, isn't he, Jack?
And I think he's got Marcus up front, and he's playing Harness and Williams, I think, isn't he? So that's a team lineup, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, well, funny you should say that. Should we get them on the screen? Do you want to? You ready for this? So we've got the Pompey teams are. Hang on, let me just quickly take.
That's my selection.
Comment off the screen
with Marcus and Harness and Williams in behind Michael Jacobs and Marcus. That's a strike force, isn't it? Interestingly, no Connor though.
No Connor.
Yes.
Connor who?
No,
Connor. I think that's a phrase that you used to say about 3 years ago when Connor Chaplin used to play for us. No Connor. Who are you talking about? You mean Curtis?
Yes.
Because he's still isolating because he's had COVID.
Has he?
And he will hopefully be
Ronan. I meant to say. What?
I don't know why he said Connor. Ronan, you used to saying that, aren't you?
I keep getting his name mixed with Connor, don't I? Ronan.
You do indeed.
I think it's probably because he's Irish.
It might be because he's Irish. Yeah, that could be the connection you're making. Shauna said it's a full-out attack. Yeah, and I think it's going to need to be this afternoon as Pompey made the trip to Fleetwood Town. Right, there's your team lineup, boys and girls. Let us know what you think of that. Just while we're here, we'll do the Fleetwood team as well, starting with number 13, Joe Hilton.
Yep.
Yeah. You made a funny noise there.
Yeah,
back four of Ryan Rydell, Callum Connolly, Charlie Mulgrew and James Hill as a midfield three of Callum Camps, who is their top goal scorer. He scored 8 so far this season. Glenn Whelan, Paul Coots, and a front three of Josh Morris, Carl Vassell, and Paddy Madden, who is, mate, Paddy Madden, just a quick word on him. He's almost 31, but he is still dangerous.
He was at Bournemouth for a long, long time, Tom, before their promotion days into the Premier League. And he was dangerous for the Championship for them. He was also dangerous at Yeovil. I remember he was out on loan for them for a couple of seasons. Helped them get into the Championship.
Check out your knowledge. That's very good.
Only because, I'll tell you why I know, because my friend Ian's company sponsored Yeovil Town once. They're up that way, and they sponsored Yeovil Town for a couple of seasons, and he was always raving about him.
Right.
And then when we played them a couple of times, he's always damaging to us, mate.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Well, there we go. Ladies and gents, Amy, welcome along. Good afternoon, Tom and Andrew. Hope you're well. I think it'll be 2-0 to us. Amy, we're feeling the same way.
2-0 at half time,
and then 4-0 for the second half. Yep, I hope you are well as well. A very warm welcome back. Sean has said it will be all over by half time.
Well, Meaty, well done, son. The legend comes out with them, doesn't he?
He does indeed. He does indeed. It is currently 3-0 to Sunderland as well. They are beating AFC Wimbledon in the early kickoff. We'll keep you updated as we always do with all the scores going in across League One. Boys and girls, there's currently 73 of you who join us live across YouTube and Facebook. If you haven't yet left the stream a like, then please make sure you do so. That'll be much appreciated. Andrew, you're going to very quickly... I'll ask you a question. I'm just going to set up some lighting. Fleetwood haven't won a game since the game before we last played them. Do you remember when we went to that? It was 0-0. Yeah. They'd beaten Swindon 1-0, and they haven't won since. What does that tell you about what we can expect today?
It tells you they've got to sack the manager, Tom.
Well, they've already done that.
That's what I mean, and that's what they've done. So they made a change. No one's in yet, are they? So I think they could actually... they could struggle, Tom, this afternoon. I think if it depends. It depends. Sometimes they get a manager goes. Sometimes it's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah. And sometimes it plays to a team's favour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But, oh, that's nice and bright, isn't it? There we go.
Yeah, it's bright.
So I'll turn it down just a notch. But just keep chatting for a second, and we can let you go and have a cup of tea.
Yeah, we're interested to see what people think, Tom, of our.
Could you unplug my phone, please?
Our team lineup. Our team lineup at the back, interestingly, will
Jack Watmore's back in as well. How do you feel?
It's brilliant. I said that earlier. If Jack's playing in the side, I don't see the opposition scoring normally.
No, they never normally do they?
Not when he's in the side. No, he's a class player, isn't he?
He's a class player. He's a class player indeed. According to the BBC website, Fleetwood has a 3-5-2 formation. My apologies if I read it out too wrong. But there we go. Should we turn that down a bit? It's quite bright, isn't it? Is that better, do we think? I just thought we'd expect to want a bit whiter, don't we? And then there we go. That's more like it. Lovely stuff. Adam, wouldn't be surprised if they really shocked us with a draw or win. Well, Adam, I can tell you that our last 2 games against them have ended in draws. So hopefully that is something that we will look to change today. Andrew, you feel like we've got our goal-scoring mojo about us now, haven't we? Do you think that, we'll get some goals in the back of the net today and we'll break that deadlock that we've had in recent history with Fleetwood?
Yeah, I think the players that are on the pitch have got to bounce back from Tuesday's game and show how it can be done.
Well, I don't think any of them will be on the pitch, actually. So there are a few of them playing.
The teams will bounce back. Their attitude will bounce back after at Peterborough.
As a team,
yeah. Mentally, it's going to come on. We're going to put a show on here and we're going to win this game. I think, Tom at 4:45, we'll know, won't we? But I fancy it.
Absolutely.
I think they're there for the taking, mate.
Absolutely. Adam said Jack is solid. Think we'll be the team applying the pressure, knowing we have him at the back. Absolutely, mate. It's great to see him back in the side this afternoon. Raggett will give them a goal. Let's hope not. Hello to James. He's a big fan. He says 4-0. Lovely stuff.
James,
Aaron,
you're right, mate. You're right.
Welcome, James. Welcome along. Aaron said strong team today. Need to go on an unbeaten run throughout January. That would be lovely if we could, Aaron. Some tough ask, but it'd be lovely if we could do. Chris Baker joining us. Don't know where you join us from, Chris, but good afternoon. And do you think Fleetwood will change the style of play without Barton? We opened the show with this question. Hopefully we will get a game this afternoon, Chris. That would be absolutely wonderful. Hello to Jisan, who's come back and joined us. A very warm welcome along to you. Thanks for popping back in to see us. Andrew, do you think Jacobs might score from Sean?
I don't know. He's a good player. I think if there's anyone that's going to bang him in today, John Marcus owes us a couple. I think he's.
Yes, he hasn't scored for a few games now, has he?
I think he needs to get back on the score sheet. So law of averages say he's going to score, don't they? Jacobs is a good player and he can hit them, can't he? So to be honest, we're not really bothered who scores as long as we bang him in. Really, I don't care if Raggett heads him in from a corner.
Lovely. Hopefully in the right net. Would you like to go and get a cup of tea? Because you have 5 minutes to go until kickoff.
Yeah, I'm going to be excused for 5 minutes, Tom.
Right. You're more... Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Okay.
I will see you in a moment. We will keep getting through some comments. Fleetwood have a rough and ragged pitch. May not be plain sailing. That will be something we need to keep an eye on today. Hello to BPF Sleeve Vlogs. Welcome along to the stream, mate. I hope you are well. We're all doing good. Watching the Burton Ipswich score is going to be. I hope Ipswich get the win today. I don't think that Burton will beat them because, yeah, they're not a very good side. I think I'm about to sneeze in that moment when you're about to sneeze and then you don't. It's like in my nose right now. I can feel it. No, I think it's gone. It might be gone. Boys and girls, drop us a like on the stream if you're just joining us. We've got 5 minutes to go until kickoff now. Let's get it up to 100 likes, boys and girls. We know we can do it. We do it every single time on here now because you are the best people in the world. And if we could get it up to 100 this evening or this afternoon, then that would be absolutely wonderful. With the fixtures coming up, we can start another winning run. Let's break clear at the top. Sean, that is exactly what we want, mate. I would love to see us go more than a few, go several points clear at the top of the league. That would be absolutely brilliant if we could. Hello to Chris and Big Joe checking in from Bergamo in Italy. We are all well, mate. We're very well. And a very warm welcome back to the channel. We are going to get underway in just a moment. We will have commentary of the game for you this afternoon. And yes, Chris, Barbados. Yeah, sorry. I remember, Chris, you're joining us from somewhere, mate, and Barbados is probably the best place to be. I think it's just, I wish we were in Barbados right now, mate. It's not Barbados weather outside. It's sunny, but it's sort of clouding over now, and the sun's beginning to go down already. So yeah, I hope you're having a lovely morning. I would imagine it. Morning. Chris, let us know. Training must be fun having Jacobs. Yeah, exactly, mate, and exactly. And I think Naylor will definitely bang one in today. Good afternoon, Andrew. He's not here at the moment, mate, but I'll make sure the message is passed on to him. Elise says we need to make a statement. We do, absolutely. If we win, we'll go second or stay third. Yeah, I believe we can go at least, I think, a position above where we are now. But yeah, the thing is, there are teams, right, in the league that have played 17 games. There are also teams in the league that have played 23 games. There's teams that have played 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 games this season. 23 to halfway point. I think it's only Burton Albion that have played 23 games. And then there's like Accrington have played 17. So because of all the mismatch in terms of the fixtures being postponed, etc., you can't really say, oh, we go third today, or we go second today, because with a couple of wins, Accrington could be right above us. And I still don't think Charlton have played the 2 games in hand that they had on us, even though now we have 2 games in hand on them. They're completely... So it's all a little bit crazy at the moment. And here come the Fleetwood team. So let me know what you think of that, boys and girls. Can we really say, oh, we go second today? I know it's a nice thing to be able to say. However, you know, it's not necessarily... It's a bit of a kind of... It's not really true to the fact that we are second. It's kind of, I'm sat there thinking, well, are we really going to be second, or is it going to be slightly different in terms of, you know, we're going to be second once everyone's caught up with us and once everyone's played the same amount of games. But you do have to win those games in hand, as we said before, over and over again on the channel. Right. Okay, let's quickly take you through the team lineups if you are just joining us for kickoff. In goal for Pompey, number 1, Craig McGilvery. Number 2, Callum Johnson, Jack Watmore, Sean Raggett and Lee Brown make up the back 4. Tom Naylor, Andy Cannon, Marcus Harness and Ryan Williams, Michael Jacobs and Johnny Marquis. There we go. That is how your Pompey team is lining up this afternoon. They are out on the pitch in the wonderful orange kit, which I didn't think we'd been playing in today. I thought we'd be playing in white, but there we go. We're playing in the orange today. And yeah, we're very much looking forward to getting going for this one as the players gather round the centre circle. I'm not sure if there's going to be some kind of minute silence or actually, I think there might be. But we will find out shortly what that is all about. I don't have any commentary today, so I'm relying solely on my eyes and what I'm telling to you. So hopefully this ends up being good enough. And Andrew will be here to provide a bit of a comment as well. No, I don't believe there is going to be a minute silence. They're all just kind of gathered because they're gathered, I think, is the case. The referee, James Bell, has only refereed 4 League One fixtures, before in his career as a referee. So this is only his 5th game in charge of a League One game. So, you know, make of that what you will, but hopefully, you know, he gives us a decent enough game. And yeah, all is well with that. So is there going to be a minute silence? I think there is. I'm not quite sure who it's for. If someone could let us know, then that would be absolutely wonderful. But there is a minute's silence, and it is taking place. And I will try and listen to what the PA announcement's saying. Right, it's for Fleetwood Town supporters who have sadly passed away, I believe. I can't really hear what's going on very well, unfortunately. Adam said Seddon hasn't featured in the Birmingham squad today, despite being recalled early. Possibly looking for a sale there. Adam, I made a video on the channel, my friend, regarding Steve Seddon and the fact that he could be coming back to Fratton Park now. As you said, he's not in the Birmingham squad today. So could he possibly be going to... could he possibly be coming back to Pompey, or would he be going elsewhere? So, and apparently, according to Adam, Seddon is coming home. Let's hope so. Let's hope so indeed, mate. That'd be absolutely glorious if it's true. Quickly whack on the orange shirts. I'll go. Thanks, mate. Glad you enjoyed that. That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? So there we go. Looks like we are playing a 4-2-3-1 today. Yeah, I'll have a chat with Andrew once the game's underway and we can kind of see what's going on there. But I'm not quite sure as of yet what team we will be playing, to be honest with you. I mean, as in what formation we'll be playing. But we will find out shortly. Very good afternoon to Gary, who joins us on Facebook. Welcome along, Gary. Hope you're well. There we go. Birmingham City fan in the chat that reckons Seddon is staying with us. Well, there we go. We'll have him back, mate. We'll have him off your hands if you wish. I saw that one. Just another. Yeah. Well, there we go. I mean, I didn't want to spread any rumors, but I think he will be on his way back. There is orange on my chair, Kevin. So we're representing the boys today with the orange, and we are almost ready to get underway. So here we go, boys and girls. Fleetwood Town have kickoff. Pompey have formed a huddle, and we are good to go. Boys and girls, if you're just joining us for the first time this afternoon, make sure you leave the stream a like. We're aiming for the 100 like mark. We're on 47 at the moment. Boys and girls, we can get that up to 100 very, very quickly because I know you lot are incredible. So let's get that going now. Good afternoon to Dirk, who's joining us from sunny Malta. A very warm welcome along, Dirk. Hope you're well. It's going to be 4-2 Thames against Bristol, says Matt. And do you think we'll win the league this season, Mary? I think we absolutely will do. And Pompey have kickoff. We are underway. Ball is hoisted towards John Marquis. Andy Cannon has it now. The captain, Tom Naylor. It's quick football already from Pompey. Michael Jacobs trying to find John Marquis, and that will be a Pompey throw-in for the first time this afternoon. And Andrew has missed kickoff. So there we go. He's probably busy making a cup of tea at the moment. So there we go. Right, we're off. We're underway. This is good. We're back in League One action, and we're back on Fournilwrittenalloverit for the League One football as well. Good morning from the USA to Dylan. Dylan, tell us whereabouts you are joining us. Here comes Andrew. He's back, and I believe he's come back with more than just a cup of tea. I know. What you got? You had something to eat as well.
That one of Darren's Dodgers.
Oh, I'm having one of Darren's Dodgers. Lovely stuff. We're underway, mate. We're off.
Mm-hmm.
We're good to go. Argentina is presente. Hello to Dario. Welcome to the stream. Pitch doesn't look fantastic, does it, Sean? But there we go. It's Fleetwood. What can we expect? They called it off. No, it didn't. That was Accrington. They called it off. It's the same kind of region, isn't it? Still Manchester, Lancashire. It's all a bit rubbish.
Cold and north up there.
Cold and north. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kentucky. Crikey. Dylan joins us from Kentucky in the USA. A very warm welcome to you. You have a lot of Kentucky, don't you, mate?
No, don't eat Kentucky, Tom.
You don't eat Kentucky Fried Chicken. Georgie's joining us from Pompey. Player Pop from Ireland. Mason's from Oxford, boys and girls. Whereabouts are you joining us from this afternoon? Let us know as Fleetwood get things underway for the first time.
I'm joining you from our bedroom.
Yes, you are. You are indeed. And there's a shot already there for Fleetwood Town, and I think it was Paddy Madden who got things underway for himself. But that was a little bit of an opportunity there early doors. Number 18. Why have I not got that written down?
That's
on
shocking from Madden. He's
great.
better than that normally.
He's normally better than that. I'm quite sure what happened there. Where is he? Number 18. Oh, Vassell. I've written the wrong number down.
As well.
Vassell. I've put him down as number 7. I don't know why.
He's related to Darius Vassell, Tom, who was at I think he's at Aston Villa, and he also played for England, I think.
Here we go. Lincoln, Exeter, Watford, Clacton-on-Sea, Andover, Sunny North End, Paulsgrove. Hope Andrew has fruit with that. through.
No, it's a proper English tea mush.
Proper English tea. Play at Pompey from the A34. Chris, I hope you're not driving right now, mate, because yeah, put us down if you're driving. Mary's from Pompey, Cows, Isle of Wight. There we go.
We've got a foreigner on there.
Very warm welcome along as Jack Watmore chases a ball on that far side. We were sat over there last time we were there. Do you remember that 5-2 win?
Yes, we were right in about first row, in fact.
Yeah, I think it was
second row.
It was a bit between Christmas and New Year, wasn't it?
Right there, where those black seats are. Yeah. Second row in.
Yeah, well,
shocking. Wasn't it?
Wasn't a great view. We had a great view of the Pompey fans, but it wasn't a great view of the actual.
Right up close to the players, to be fair.
Yeah, there we go. Williams, Old Manor, Paulsgrove. What a place that is. Ladies and gents, if you're just joining us, welcome along to Fournilwrittenalloverit for the afternoon. Make sure you leave the stream a like and, yeah, get us up to 100 likes because that would be great. And also, if you've never seen this before, boys and girls, get subscribing down below because next time it will be a very warm welcome back as Callum Johnson attempts to take a throw in, and he does a serious throw. My word. Launched onto the head of Johnny Marquis, and Paul Coots is there to get it away, and it will be almost a rinse and repeat from Callum Johnson, who chucks another ball in from that far side. And we're underway. Once again, there's another header. Once again.
We're moving 5 yards up the pitch every time, Tom.
We are. And Kenny Jackett's just done an underarm throw. That was very netball-like, wasn't it? As Ryan Williams, who was chatting before the game about how much he's enjoying his new role in the side. Marcus Harness struggling to get on the ball there.
The colours are pretty close, aren't they?
That's what I was saying. I don't know why we're playing in orange. Like, surely we should be playing in the white kit.
Our third kit. But yeah, why would you play?
Well, why would you just play in the blue?
No, because they got white shorts. Yes, playing the blue.
No, they've got red socks, haven't they? So that's a clash. Yeah. Gotta be careful with these clashes, mate.
Well, we got orange socks. Look, ain't much different, is it?
Yeah. The first goal of the 3 o'clock kickoffs in League One has gone in. It is Okinabere for Doncaster Rovers, who has made it 1-0 to the visitors at Swindon Town this afternoon. We'll keep going. We'll keep you updated this afternoon with all the goals going in. So there we go. What's happened to the Solent commentary on TV? Sean, the commentators are not allowed to travel due to the BBC's restrictions at the moment out of their area that they cover. So they can go to Fratton Park, but they cannot go further afield than that. So unfortunately, you're stuck with us for commentary this afternoon. But myself and Andrew will keep you going nonetheless as Marcus Harness makes one of his first touches on the ball, and Callum Johnson once again has the opportunity to take a throw in, and Rochdale have opened the scoring in their game against Wigan Athletic. It is Rochdale 1, Wigan 0, and Wigan going down, Andrew?
I sincerely hope so, Tom.
What is that?
I don't want to be disrespectful to Wigan, mate, but I've not really had any time for them over the years. It's a small little club, and they should never be in the Premier League, should never be in the Championship. Shouldn't be in League One, really.
Apologies to any Lincoln fans that are not Lincoln, sorry, to any Wigan fans that may be watching us this afternoon. Peterborough United have also taken the league in their game at home to MK Dons. So it's Peterborough United 1, MK Dons 0 as the referee's blown up for a free kick in favour of... Oh no, he's jogging over to something. An injury on that side over there for Fleetwood. He's going to go and check if the player's all right. I think the liner might have done so already. I don't know who's down on the ground. But there was a foul there. It was Callum Johnson, I think that was. It was a foul. So there we go. And it's Johnson Clark-Harris who maintains his lead at the top of the top scorer charts in League One by taking the lead for their game, as I said, against MK Dons. Georgie has asked, what is your favourite kit? Mine is actually the orange. I really like the orange. I don't know about you, but...
Yeah, I like the orange top. The top, I'm not over keen about the shorts. My favourite kit is always our home kit because that's our home kit in it. It's our proper team kit.
But being funny, your commentary is better than the BBC. Cheers, Aaron. I think Sean agrees with that and Max as well. So cheers, gents. Appreciate that. We'll keep you going this afternoon.
Well, that's because they know us and they don't know the BBC.
Well, this is very true.
And we're unbiased.
We are unbiased.
We have not got blue tinted glasses on.
Well, one of us has. One of us hasn't. I'll let you decide who that is.
We are totally unbiased, though, Tom.
We try our best to be.
We
try our best to be.
We're very impartial.
Well, some of us are. Some of us have been slightly partial in the past, should we say?
Let me just say, no, there's only...
Wigan have equalised.
That's not good news.
That was quickly over, wasn't it? That was a glorious lead for Rochdale there. Here's Tom Naylor, who's floated a ball over, and Sean Raggett's just staring at the Fleetwood player who heads it down, and that'll be out for a Pompey throw in, which Andy Cannon will look to take quickly, and it does so. Michael Jacobs on this near touchline. Oh, crikey, that's a bit of a
Andy
shove
Cannon's,
over.
Andy Cannon's a monster, and he's brilliant.
He's done well to win that back. How
Well,
has he managed
Because he
that?
could have stayed there for a foul, mate.
He could have done, but
didn't. He's a
the
proper
reason
player.
why is he's a monster. That's
He's a
the
proper
reason
player,
why.
mate, yeah.
He's a proper player. 114 of you join us across YouTube and Facebook. A very good afternoon to you all, ladies and gents. If you haven't seen us before, subscribe down below. You'll be welcome back next time. It's a lovely bunch of people, as you can see in the comments down below. So, yeah, very warm welcome to everyone. And, yeah, it's great to have you with us. Leave us a like and get it up to 100. How do you get haircuts? Well, I haven't had a haircut since the 31st of December, and it is starting to show.
Mine was 31st December 2010.
Right. That's very good. I like that. That's one of the funniest ones we've had for a while. West Ham 1-0 up, says Mark. Thank you very much indeed. Good afternoon to Mike O'Shaughnessy. Is that how I say that?
O'Shaughnessy.
Shaughnessy.
Mm-hmm.
Mike from Ireland.
That's Mike Shaughnessy, yes, from Ireland. By the sound, well, he might not be.
He
from
might.
Ireland.
Sorry,
That's an Irish
I might have
That's
completely.
He's
Yeah,
probably from North End.
might have assumed that. Sorry, Mike.
Not all the people in North End have got an Irish accent.
No, that's true. That's true. Very few, actually. Ryan Williams now.
Cosham, they've got Irish accent. Yeah.
Have they?
Yeah.
Have they? No, they haven't. Denmead, especially. God, Denmead's
over the hill.
It's a serious Irish accent from Denmead.
Yes, yeah.
It's more Northern Irish when you get to sort of Waterlooville, though, I've found in the past. Yeah. Anyway. That's Callum Johnson to the captain, Tom Naylor. Andy Cannon has missed out.
Did you know they speak Portuguese?
Oh, Marcus Harness, you absolute legend.
Did you know they speak Portuguese in Portchester?
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, we nearly got that, Ryan Williams, actually. It hasn't been really a game that anything to really report on, to be honest, boys and girls.
It's a bit untidy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not.
Is that a good word, untidy?
Yeah, it is a bit untidy. But that's a serious challenge in from Callum Johnson.
Looks like 2 League One teams knocking it about here.
Well, it's not the most exciting.
Not a lot of skill going on. There's not a lot of control. No one's in charge of the game. It's sort of a bit bitty, isn't it?
Bit bitty, as Callum Camps, who is Fleetwood's top scorer, is on the ball.
Really. This lumping it like
and Andy Cannon's lumped it.
The best idea.
And is that a foul for Johnny Marquis? I don't think it will be.
Well, it's a throw into them.
Hello, Douglas. We're still recovering from that debacle, mate, but luckily it didn't mean anything. So hope you're well and welcome back. Thanks for rejoining us once again. South Londoner, Dad's Irish. There we go. That hence the surname, Mike.
Well, Mike, but how come, Mike? Tell us how you became a Pompey fan. If you are a Pompey fan,
he might not be.
South Londoner, Dad's Irish. Doesn't look good at a minute, mate. Come up with a good story.
Mike, you are well within your rights to be a Pompey fan, even if you're not from the area. That's absolutely your prerogative.
Well, you could support a glory hunt.
Exactly, it's probably better that he doesn't support a London club,
Palace, or you could be Chelsea or something.
Absolutely,
hunting, couldn't you?
Yeah. Well, you can't really glory hunt Crystal Palace or Fulham because there's not really much glory to hunt, is there? But Chelsea probably. Well, even recently, Chelsea's not a lot of glory, is there? Anyway, boys and girls, we're 11 minutes in now. There's not been an awful lot to report so far, ladies and gents. Plymouth have converted a penalty courtesy of Luke Jepcott. Some niggly fouls being committed by both sides. Nothing on the level of Joey Barton's tyrannical reign over this football club. That's quite
tyrannical reign. That's me.
I'm impressed myself there.
You sound like a weatherman.
There we go. I don't know where that came from, but there you go. Tyrannical reign is over.
Andy Cannon is a monster.
He is a monster. He's been the brightest spark so far for Pompey. Callum Johnson's not done too badly in his position so far this afternoon. There we go. A bit of music being played downstairs. Paddy Madden plays a ball into the box and is easily away by Sean Raggett. It's a great header, to be fair. And he's found an orange shirt in the shape of Andy Cannon, who is seemingly everywhere right now. And John Marquis, again, he's just not latching onto those balls, is he?
He's getting a nudge all the time, John
He
Marquis.
is.
To be fair, he does go down.
A good play from Michael Jacobs and Andy Cannon there. Lee Brown, the old cart horse on the left.
Here he goes.
Found Ryan Williams, the nippiest feet in League One.
Why is Williams over there?
Tom Naylor almost finds the ball through to John Marcus Harness. Sorry, that one was cut out by Paul Cooch.
That is good from Andy Cannon again.
How many times have you complimented Andy Cannon so far?
I've always admired Andy Cannon. You know that.
There we go.
For me, he's the ultimate cannonball.
He is. He's very good. Ladies and gents, there's 125 of you that join us across YouTube and Facebook. If you are new, there were new people on Tuesday, by the way, that we say hello to. So welcome back, and leave the stream a like. Get us up to 100. We're on 65 right now. Get us up to 100 before the halftime whistle. And we have some guests on at halftime as well.
Oh, good.
Just something to look forward to. So we look forward to that as well. Adam's got his dad to thank for being a Pompey fan. Me too, mate. Me too. I'm sat right next to him. So, yeah, lived down here since 78 when I was in the Navy, said Mike.
Royal Navy.
There we go.
You could
No, that's Mike from South London, that is.
Yeah. Lived down here since I was in the Navy.
Is that South London or is that Portsmouth, Mike? Sorry, we're singling Mike out. We really shouldn't be.
We need to dig in, mate. we need to know what's going on. Give us the history.
Send us an essay to our email.
No, we need a nice little paragraph of what your life's all about, mate.
Paddy Madden was almost away there, but Jack Portmore did really well to deal with it. A question from George. He said, Harness or Williams? Quickly, go. I'm going to say Harness.
Yeah.
But we do like Williams. I'm a massive fan. Play at Pompey from Angela Mitchell. Welcome along to the stream, Angela. Have I missed an explanation why they have no commentary on iFollow? It is the BBC. They do not allow their commentators to travel outside their regions anymore, Gary. So therefore, hence no iFollow commentary. You can still listen to it on BBC Radio Solent, or you can listen to us.
There is a reason there's no commentary time as well. It might have gone unnoticed, but there's a bit of a virus going around.
Yes, true. Oh, Wigan have taken the lead. They're 2-1 up now.
That's not good news, is it?
It's not good news. It's not brilliant. Ollie Clark, who's a member, said, I think Callum has been the signing of the summer. Callum Johnson, I agree with that. There we go. South London born, now live in Gosport. Mike, you're a legend, mate. You're a legend.
That is a good move, Mush. A very good move.
Good move. It's a good move. Right. Callum Connolly on the ball for Fleetwood Town now. Why would you want to grow up and play for Fleetwood Town? Being funny, it's not really the...
You probably didn't grow up to play for Fleetwood Town. You grew up to play football, and you're probably in the
fell
local
into
area.
it.
Well, you're either a footballer or a fisherman.
Well, yeah.
There's your choice.
Or you work at the slot machines.
You want to smell do you want to smell a deep heat or fish?
Yeah.
There's your question.
There's your question.
What's the bird going to say? Oh, you smell a fish.
All the bloke. All the bloke.
Nice a deep heat.
2021. All the bloke.
Yeah, I suppose you can have that. Yeah.
You can have that as well. Cheers, there's no problem, Gary. It is a bit weird, but there we go. I can't find you on Facebook. We should be on Facebook, mate. The stream should be live on Facebook right now. So just type in
have a little look.
Just type in Fournilwrittenalloverit all over it. And Mike is also a Pompey season ticket holder. Can't wait to get back to Fratton Park. Mike, all the more reason for you to be a legend, mate. Here we go.
Mr. O'Shawn, you were going to ask you a couple more questions about that.
Right.
Which stand you sit in and what's your seat number?
I think he's already said North Stand. There you go.
Oh, he's one of them, is he?
He's a North Stander.
He's a North Stander. He's not a South Stander he's not the South Stand massive like us.
Not the South Stand massive like you. Absolutely.
Where's the legend? Ledge.
The ledge is in. I'm going to try and get the old comment up on the screen, but I'm aware that Ryan Williams has put a ball in this one.
Come on. Marcus told you he owes us some.
1-0. Johnny Marquis. You said you wanted him to score, and he's done so, boys and girls. It's 1-0 Pompey, and the floodgates are well and truly open.
Here we go.
Hold the front page, hold the back page, and there we go. Boys and girls, a warm welcome along.
Watch Marcus get up.
We're up. Oh, this is... Go on. Tell us about it.
Williams on the right-hand side, and he takes on the man. He nudges past him, flicks the ball in, and look at that from Marcus. He's actually just got behind a defender, but he's just got ahead of him, hasn't he? Great poacher's finish, that, mate. That's the way to do it. That's what he's good at. Get the ball to him.
There we go. Well, we're living the dream. What a great start to the game it is for the visitors, ladies and gents. We are live on Fournilwrittenalloverit. Hold the front page. Hold the back page, Pompey.
Oh, that's right. Raggett's got it. So
have taken the league at Highbury.
Right. Oh, all right. He's booted it about 300 yards.
He has booted about 300 yards, and this is the opportunity there for Johnny Marquis to latch onto that one.
I think Marcus took that defender out then.
I think he might have done, but it doesn't matter.
I think he did deliberate though, because the guy gave him a hard time.
Everybody ready? E-I-E-I-E-I-O, up the football. Hang on. We might not be up the football league. It's a brilliant save from Craig McGilvery.
Off his feet again.
Crikey. I almost ate my words there.
What are people watching? That left picture or this one?
Both of them. But we're watching this. Doesn't matter. They're watching that. I'm keeping an eye on that just to make sure it's okay. And this is our actual output.
Seeing this one, are they?
Yeah, the same thing.
Yeah, that one's a bit behind that one.
Yes, but that's the output, and that's us live.
Right.
So it's not instantaneous, mate. We're not 2025 yet. We're not we're not simulcasting into people's.
After this lockdown will be 2025.
Well, let's hope not. But as people have said, that is a brilliant save from Craig McGilvery. Still the best keeper in the league, might I add.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah. And it begs the question: how do we put him on the bench for 6 games last season? But Alex Bass in there, who was going to then go to Crystal Palace, would you believe? And now he can't make the Pompey second team.
Well, there we go.
It's all about moments in your career. I think with footballers, you get that chance, don't you? And if you don't take it, it doesn't happen. You could get left behind forever.
Absolutely.
That's in every position, isn't it?
It was Callum Camps who is very much a danger man for Pompey. Danger man for Pompey to defend against, but he's the danger man for Fleetwood. And he had that opportunity there. And I think we're not about to see it again. But it was Craig McGilvery with a fantastic save. And it is a Fleetwood Town set piece on that far side that will be an in-swinger. Marcus Harness and Ryan Williams making up the wall. Ryan Williams has now left Marcus Harness all on his own. I'm not quite sure what the benefits of that wall is. He's not just going to play it, is he? He's going to...
No, it just puts him off. He just hasn't got a straight view of it, is he? That's what it is.
Oh, that's gone all the way through, and that'll be a goal kick, that one. Referee.
No,
Johnny Marquis, Jason. He's given a corner. Oh, my word. See, I told you. He's only had 4 games in League One. Doesn't mean he can't make decisions, but it means, How do you feel about that? Or do you not really mind who the referee is?
I don't think it matters, to be honest, Tom. I think.
Is it?
Tell you what, in that house there, you just ball straight through the window.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a bit perilous living there, isn't it? Yeah. Corner goes in, and oh my word, it's a header, but it's well defended by Pompey, and that's all the way out to Glenn Whelan. It is Andy Cannon, that man again. The returning ball goes in, but Craig McGilvery comfortably claims that one.
Looking for the player,
cradles it, and it alternatively
he got a tash
straight away. Oh,
McGilvery, has he got a tash on board, or is he?
I actually got rid of a bit of the tash, by the way. I don't know. I did tell you, didn't I?
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
I showed you.
Has he got a bit of a tash going on there, or was it just a camera angle?
Zena and Dave in sunny Spain. Guys, let us know whereabouts in Spain from. Do you speak any Spanish? ¿Tú eres español? ¿Tú eres inglés? Let us know. Let us know. Marquis. We love a bit of Marquis. We absolutely love a bit of Marquis. And it's another set piece that will be for Fleetwood Town in pretty much the same position. Yeah. A couple of questions regarding formation.
Yeah.
It looked like we're playing the 4-2-3-1 with sort of Marquis operating up top, and that sounded like a bit of a problem for some people.
Yeah.
Does it look? Have you seen it in the first 20 minutes? Does it look like it?
It looks a little bit isolated up there, doesn't he?
Yeah,
but it's worked.
He scored though, isn't he?
That's what I mean. So that's what I'm saying. It looks a bit isolated, but if you got 3 foot behind him,
that's a poor delivery, and Marquis is easy to get that one away.
You got 3 behind him, Tom.
Tell you what, home support's a bit rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better than it used to be. When they let fans in, they'd less there when they let fans in.
Yeah, exactly.
No, joking. But we went there, didn't we, Fleetwood, several times. Last time we went to a nice fish and chip shop near the harbour front.
Oh, I think Callum Johnson's going to go in the book for that, actually. It's the 3rd time of asking. They've got another free kick in exactly the same position, Fleetwood Town. Don't understand. Sábado de Lueva in Argentina. Mirando de Portsmouth. Tomando mates. You're relaxing mates. Oh, it's snowing. Crikey. There we go. Watching Pompey. And he's watching a 4-0 stream as well. A very good afternoon. Buenas tardes to Dario. And a welcome along to the stream. So there we go. 4-4-2 is the best, says Jason. I agree, Jason. However, it's working so far. So we haven't really got any complaints, have we, Andrew? No need to be concerned.
Not yet, but one's not enough against Fleetwood, I don't think.
No, I agree.
When they're at home, they're going to try and pressurise, aren't they? I think we're just got to get control of the game a little bit more, Tom. We're looking a bit ragged at the present time.
A little bit Sean ragged. Here comes Andy Cannon, though. Yeah,
when he's on the ball, something's going to happen.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
There it is to Williams. Don't be a clever dick.
Oh,
and he tries to be a clever dick.
There we go. Told you, Marquis is what you need from a DRFC fan. Thanks for him, Robert. He's
He was there for a long time.
He was.
Rovers, when he Doncaster
He was
Rovers.
indeed.
I liked him when he was with us before, Tom. I liked him when he came. What we needed was him, but playing the right formation. This probably suits him, 3 behind him, but he needs to be running onto the ball a bit like Defoe, that type.
Absolutely. Michael Jacobs to take the corner now. We are halfway through this one, halfway through this first half. And here we go. He's taking a bit of time to compose himself. It gives me an opportunity to say, boys and girls, there's 144 of you watching. If you haven't yet left the stream a like, please do so. Let's get towards 100 likes before halftime. That'd be wonderful. Here we go. Right-footed ball in, and it's not a bad delivery, actually. It was right on the 6-yard line from Michael Jacobs, but Fleetwood will get that away, and it is Carl Vassell.
Very calm defending.
Well done by Andy Cannon there, and that will be a Fleetwood throw-in just on the halfway line.
Stop their attack, didn't it?
Absolutely. I just had a message from HSBC, but I don't have a HSBC bank
Just
account.
ignore it.
And it's actually from an 07 number, so thanks for that.
Whoever's trying to scam
Whoever's
people.
trying to scam me, that's much appreciated.
Scumbags out there trying to scam people, Tom.
Especially when Fleetwood Pompey's on. I don't know why they'd be doing that.
Match day.
I know, it's match day.
Getting you off guard, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, but we joke aside, mate. There's a lot of scams out there. People asking for bank details for your my mum got one. Give me your bank details for your COVID test, 170 quid. You know, she's not going to do that because any sensible person will not give any details to anybody on the phone, will they? That's a fact of life. You need to be careful, don't you? There's a lot of scamming going on.
Absolutely. Fleetwood Town now. Sean Raggett's almost dancing with Glenn Whelan. The amount he's holding him, and it's a ball over from Cameron Pring, and Paddy Madden was sneaking in there, wasn't he? But not Pring.
Touch.
Pring doesn't play for us anymore.
No,
Callum Johnson.
Yeah, Callum Johnson.
Playing in a similar position, just on the other side of the pitch.
Yeah.
If you'll forgive me, boys and girls, we're going to have a bit of homemade brownie.
Before you ask, no, I didn't make it.
Emily did. You can't make anything. Well, can make some things, not brownies though. With one up from here we go. Sean Mees, the Legends, commented, mate.
What's that? Oh,
with one up front, you usually have to wait to hold the ball up for support, which gives them time to get back.
Which is a fair comment, but he's not waiting. He's not holding the ball up on his own. He's waiting for that ball from the 3 players sitting behind him to put.
Andy Cannon's so good.
He is brilliant, mate.
He's playing man of the match so far.
That's the ball. Ooh.
It's not a bad ball in from Michael Jacobs, actually. It's all the way back out to Tom Naylor, who's opted to find Callum Johnson on that far side. The ball goes in, and it's behind for a corner. So there we go. Just quickly, before we move on, I'm going to find the games being played. And I can tell you that Fleetwood have had more of the ball. Pompey with only 35% possession.
But we've got a goal and they haven't.
But we've got a goal and they haven't. You can have all the ball you want, can't you?
Play with it as much as you want in your own half.
Absolutely. Here comes the corner. It's a deep one. It's all the way back to Jack Watmore, who fires the header across the box. Harness lays it off to Andy Cannon. He's done well to find Watmore again. Good football by Pompey. Harness looking for the option to shoot. He doesn't do so. Instead,
well, good ball.
It's Callum Johnson on the edge of the penalty area. Another ball into the box. This time, Michael Jacobs can't get quite on the end of it. And it's Andy Cannon trying to give a commentary. You're just shouting, somebody hit one. Don't do that on Sky Sports, do they? Don't have Gary Neville commentating on a Man United game. Go, someone hit one.
Yeah, but Gary Neville doesn't earn as much money as me, does he?
No, that's true. He's not. His 4-0 contract's not as
not as lucrative as mine.
I know, not as lucrative. I don't know how we still pay your wages in this lockdown, mate. I don't know how kept doing that. It's impressive. It's impressive. Right, boys and girls, Cannon is having one of the best games in a Pompey shirt. To be honest, Ollie, he quite often he does play this way, but I agree with you. He's having a particularly good game this afternoon. What are your score predictions right now, Max? We're on track for a 4-0, mate. So, a homemade brownie or a day out at the footy eating burgers, Kevin. I definitely prefer the latter, mate. But not unfortunately, because these are delicious. But we're making do with what we've got at our disposal right now. The Rock Raggett at the back is letting them get forward and play attacking football, says Sean.
It was a fair point. Sean Meadsy,
Sean Hamilton. It's a different. He's another legend. He's part of the members club.
Yeah,
but
I know him. Yeah, but what we've got to do is, I think what we're going to do is continue what we're doing, really, because they're not really threatening us at this minute, are they? It's not like McGilvery's making thousands of.
Well, he's only had to make one big save, isn't he?
Well, that's what I mean, and it's making it. We're playing the football in their half at the present time, aren't we? Mostly, they're just catches a little bit on the break, aren't they? But the Raggett's got his head on that, hasn't he?
He's done well.
The Ragger Nation.
The Ragger Nation. As the ball's hit over the top for Fleetwood Town, and it's Callum Camps, who's a danger man. He charges into the edge of the box, and it's well away by Tom Naylor.
He did,
only as far as Carl Vassell. Ball goes back in, and it's a header. And it's my word, it's just wide of the post. Callum Connolly rose like a cod.
He looked like he rose like a salmon cod.
He rose like a salmon cod, and that was close.
Very close.
I'd say inches wide.
That's going in. Yeah, I thought that was him when he headed it. And McGilvery did.
I think it's probably more difficult to not put it in from that. Look, he had all the space in the world.
Centimeters.
Tight, wasn't it? It's tight, but as you just said there, counter-attacking wise,
it's dangerous.
It's quick, isn't it?
Yeah, because we're playing a high line, aren't we?
Yeah, but it's a lot of ground that Fleet would have to make up in our half, isn't it? They're doing that very quickly. Johnny Marquis now looking to get control of the ball. Andy Cannon, such a clever header to find Lee Brown.
Does he not just win the ball?
Oh, what a...
Not does he take the ball with you, Brown?
That was funny.
Not does he just win the ball, but when he wins the ball, he always gets it to a player, doesn't he? Always. And even the difficult. That's a bit. That's Jack Watmore twice now.
Jack Watmore's made a bit of a nightmare.
Second one from Jack, which is unusual.
And it's a shot, and it's wide from Carl Vassell, who went for the spectacular.
He's a very good player, mate. That Vassell.
He is. We've got three good players actually moving forward. Peterborough have doubled their lead against MK Dons. It's 2-0 to the Borough now.
Not a surprise against MK Dons.
But yeah, two opportunities in the last couple of minutes there. Initially it was Callum Connolly with that header, and then Carl Vassell has fired one just to the left of Craig McGilvery's goal. But you're looking at it and you're thinking Callum Camps, Paddy Madden, Carl Vassell, look, they're looking like dangerous players, aren't they?
Yeah, they're dangerous players. It's the same as our front line, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. No, it is dangerous. And we're
that's what a rebound that is.
This is Fleetwood Town playing it around at the back now. Found number 11, Josh Morris.
It's a pretty even sort of contest, isn't it?
Not when those balls go right for them.
They're putting a few passes together for a little while, then we're doing the same, and it's a good game actually, isn't it? It's in terms of both teams are doing quite well. Keeper nearly dropped that. That would have been funny. One thing I did notice, Tom, it's quite funny, since the grounds have been empty, there's flags that people put up. There's not that many at Fratton Park, to be fair, not funny ones, but look at these ones here. Look, one way in, one way out. Cod Army, we've seen that guy with Cod Army.
One way in, one way out. Was that because Fleetwood has got one road in and one road out? Or was that?
It has, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of,
into Blackpool and back up the front.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's in one way in, one way out. Maybe.
It does sound a bit sinister, doesn't it?
Perhaps, perhaps. I don't know.
It might be.
I quite like it though. One way in, one way out.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, looking up at behind that goal as well, you've got the names of some of the fans. I tell you, we're also good at big flags like that. Oxford United are quite comical with their flags, aren't they?
Oh, again, it's a good defending actually from Pompey there. And Johnny Marquis has found Ryan Williams.
Here we go.
He's away now. He's taking it.
He's giving himself some space, isn't he?
Do you reckon that was intentional?
No, it wasn't. But he's giving himself some space.
Ball goes in, and Marquis
just past the post.
That was a tight one, and that will be it's a goal kick.
That was close.
That was
very close.
Does Andrew need his chair pumping up?
Naughty George, look.
Naughty George.
Captain, leader and legend. Well, we got a legend, haven't we?
Yeah, and he's just commented asking if you need your chair pumping up. He can't actually.
This is me standing up, Mush.
Yeah. Do you want me to come down, or do you want me to?
No, I don't want you to come down. It's fine. You're sitting on a proper executive chair, and I'm on a chair from the dining room.
Yeah, we've exactly.
And don't ask. It's 3 floors down, Mush. It's a struggle to get this chair up here.
I did struggle today to get the chair up. To be fair, it was a bit
it's called a chair lift, isn't it, Tom?
Well, we don't have a chair lift yet. We might need to invest one soon. We
Well,
don't.
as lockdown continues, we'll have to get a chair.
Well, exactly right. So there we go. Yeah, we're covering you across the Fleetwood Pompey game this afternoon. Currently leading them, as you can see on your screen there, by a goal to nil. There's 130 of you that join us across YouTube and Facebook. Good afternoon to you all. We're 32 and a bit minutes into this one, and things have sort of settled down. There's a bit of a flurry of chances for either side, and now we're sort of gained our composure back a little bit. And Callum Johnson's got a throw in a decent position. He's found Andy Cannon, who's making all the movement.
I'll tell you what I was going to find interesting when we get back to football properly, and we're all at the match on a Saturday instead of listening to you gas on. It would be interesting to have that experience, won't it? Where we're in the ground again watching a football. We've only got our people around us to talk to you and my cousins.
It's going to be weird, isn't it?
And not have me seeing people I like to talk to, and Georgie and all these different people that are in there. You know, it's interesting. I think it'd be an interesting experience for everyone else as well. Not to, after a year, in about 6 weeks' time, it's a year since the first lockdown.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. And we had a brief, glorious period where we could actually go to the games, and then that was taken away from us, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
It was 2. It was the return fixture of this, actually.
2 games in 12 months we've been to.
Well, almost, yeah.
No, it would normally be 2 games in a week, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And now it's 2 games in a year.
Exactly. Max has asked, how close are we to 7,000? Very close, Max. If anyone's watching right now and they haven't yet subscribed to the channel, then that would be much appreciated. Sean said, you two are keeping me sane.
I'll tell you what, Meadsy, I agree with you, mate. And what's nice about this little community we've managed to string together is there's a lot of great people. It's obvious, but I'll say it a million times. There's a lot of really, really nice people that follow this football club around. And it brings people together, doesn't it? It's a great, great team effort from everyone. So keep smiling, boys and girls, because we will keep the fun coming as much as we possibly can. And you're all a big part of it, all of you, because it's not our channel, it's everyone's channel. We just happen to be, well, Tom happens to have invested in it and made the efforts. But
you're just a bring along.
I'm just a driver.
Well, not anymore.
No, you're a driver as well now. Well, you're not.
Well, yeah, exactly. 35 minutes played.
He's got a car, Meadsy. He's got a car now. It's a Ford Mustang 5 litre.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not.
We're not. I'm
going to give people a clue.
You're not going to don't give people a clue.
It's a reasonably priced car. Now, think about if anyone's interested.
Okay, we give it too many away. Too much away. Paddy Madden on the ball for Fleetwood Town. We're keeping this one close to our chest. Don't give them too many clues. Oh, someone's going in the book. It's Jack Watmore.
He's had not a best game, Jack. So I said, Jack, when Jack's in the side, we don't normally let anyone score, and he's having a bit of a mare today. He's in the book, and he's let twice now players go past him like he was in reverse.
Look at this. The Pompey family, best supporters.
You can't get booked for that.
You're not listening.
I'm not being funny, but why has he booked him for that? Kicking the ball away.
Pompey family. Boys and girls. It's not a Robin Reliant, Sean. Not a Ford KA, not a Fiat Panda.
No.
Is Andrew really the Stig? Well.
Shh. Don't.
You're giving too much away. Too much away. The stream is so good, keeps me in touch with Pompey in a way I follow can't. William, you're more than welcome, mate. And we see you here every time. And it's great. We see so many names that I recognise. I think, oh, they've joined us again, or so, whatever. It's great, and it's great that we can.
Long may it not continue. We want to get back to football,
but again, we can connect you with the football once we're back there. So yeah, there we go. Reason price cards from Top Gear. We're giving it away too much here. Gonna have to move on. People will find it out. And just a bin with 4 wheels. I wouldn't call it a bin.
It is actually a bin.
It's
with
not
4
a
wheels,
bin,
But what I would say is I've told you what the slogan, but no one's come up with the name of the car yet. So let's see if they can.
There we go. It's not a VW Polo. It's not a Vauxhall Corsa. It was going to be at one point, Georgie.
Luckily, I talked about that, Georgie.
I was advised against that one. So there we go. Shauna said that means Tom can drive you to away games post-lockdown. That's very true.
See what? Get the drinks in. Well done, Meadsy. Good man. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Hamilton, mate. Sean Hamilton. Don't get them mixed up. 2 great guys, but don't get them mixed up. It's a great comment, though. I'm sure Meaty feels the same way. Great job, lads. Pompey from Carling, Cardiff. The South Wales
Caddy-
Pompey
From
boys.
Caddy in Cardiff.
Sorry, Carl.
Oh, from Carl in Cardiff.
Carl in Cardiff.
Well, Carl, nice to meet you, buddy, from South Wales. What are you doing in Cardiff?
South Wales. Do the accent. Go on. Do the
We've
accent.
got a lot of foreigners on
South
on the
Wales. Is it a type of polo? No, it's not.
Watch Top Gear and you'll see. Not the latest Top Gear, the old Top Gear.
Stop giving it away.
There's loads of different cars on there.
They did, but there was only
one reasonably priced car.
No, there was more than one reasonably priced car, I think. I think they had a few, actually, as it goes, but there we go. Jack Watmore is...
Good header from Jack Watmore into the box, and Marcus wasn't really awake to it.
He wasn't, unfortunately. Would you like a bit of brownie?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
Thanks for asking. You don't keep a body like this eating chocolate brownies.
This is true.
You end up like me, T.
This is true. This is true. Right, Fleetwood Town on the ball now. And it's fizzled out a little bit now. We're approaching the halftime whistle, and
that's doing right. It's okay. We're playing the ball's in their half. That's where it needs to be. A good footballing friend of mine once said to me, and it's a true fact: if the ball's in their half, they can very, very rarely score from it.
Yeah, that is very true. Unless you're Wayne Rooney. Here's Andy Cannon now on the charge for Pompey.
3 on 2.
3 on 2 at the minute as bodies are flying back. Williams, it's unlucky.
Frustrates me sometimes, Williams. He's done such a great play in that last seconds. He doesn't pass. He doesn't put the ball through quickly enough. He just has that little extra touch before he, and then he gets found out, doesn't he? But
Callum Camps did well there to get back and do his defensive duties. Fleetwood haven't. What am I talking about? 2 draws in the last 2 fixtures between these two sides, and that is, well, it might still happen, but unless Pompey can keep this sort of tempo up for the second half, I don't think we'll be looking at another draw. And that is almost a brilliant ball, but I don't think it did go over the line, Lino, but apparently it did. So there we go. Sean Meter said after that little comment, "My body is a temple worshipped by many."
Mr. Mead, your body is not a temple; it's more of a cathedral.
So there we go. Originally, Gosport, live and work in Cardiff. Well, a very warm welcome along to the stream, mate, and thank you so much for joining us. If you're new around here, drop us a... Go on.
It's a Gosportonian.
Gosportonian. Drop us a... Do you speak Welsh by any chance, Carl? Let us know. Nadolig Llawen. And... Nadolig Llawen. Yeah. And leave us a subscribe down below as well, if you could. That would be absolutely wonderful. I'm on it now. Just Googled it. It's either a Suzuki Liana, Chevrolet Lacetti, Kia Ceed, or a Vauxhall Astra. Right. I can confirm it is one of those, Jason. However, let's have
a bet on which one it is. Let's have a poll on it.
We are saying no more.
Come on, let's see how many people.
We're saying no more. We're keeping people up to date with the football. Is Ryan Williams now? Hasn't been able to hold on to that one, and that is Josh Morris with the ball back in Fleetwood's defensive half, and almost gave it away there. It's unlucky. And there's Callum Camps once again. Paul Coots fires a diagonal ball across as the sun is slowly setting.
Marcus moves a bit quicker. He's got that.
The sun is slowly setting on the Highbury Stadium this afternoon. Not the Highbury that we all know and love.
We don't love it.
Not Thierry Henry's Highbury.
We don't love the Highbury.
Well, we don't love. We all have known about. Should I say? Oh,
it was a close one.
It was a close one. It's Carl Vassell has headed over. So another cross into the Pompey box, and Jack Watmore was there to deal with it.
McGilvery's taking his time to retrieve the ball.
Lee Thompson has said, born in Cosham, lived in Frensham Road, 5-minute walk from the park. Now in Canada. Lee, whereabouts in Canada, my friend? Let us know. Let us know. An Astra with a wide body square. We will say no more, but it's not an Astra. Glenn Whelan now. I think people probably know by now what it is. They can use a bit of nuance. Nuance? No, use a bit of, what's the word? inference,
I
perhaps.
don't think many people are interested, Tom.
No, I don't think that. I'm not very interested, to be honest. I'm more interested in the football. And that's what everyone's here for, isn't it? So let's keep you updated with that. Right. Oh, Rochdale have had a man sent off. So
that's not the best news.
It's not the best news. So Wigan now will probably capitalise on that.
Don't leave it there with Ragan Nation. Oh, cricky, nearly let them in then.
Nearly did, didn't they?
Jack Watmore ought to know better than to pass
6
it to
more
Ragan
likes,
Nation
boys and
anywhere in the
girls.
zone.
6 more likes, get us up to 100. John Marquis edge of the box, fires a shot, and it's well defended there by Charlie Mulgrew, and it will be a Pompey throw-in. There we go. Marquis is not overrated. No, he's not. Hello to Leeds 2021.
I'd say he's rather underrated.
Yeah, underrated. It's not the car from the In-Betweeners. That'll be a classic, but it's not.
See that park in the background there, Tom?
Yes.
That's got that memorial in it in the middle, hasn't it? We ran around
yeah,
that.
we just run around that. If anyone's seen the video, and Alex the Negative stands in a field.
Yeah, that was that field there, wasn't it?
What's that field there? I'm sure many of you would have seen that. 3 likes to go, boys and girls, until we hit the magic 100 number. Get us up there. That'd be fantastic.
Fleetwood we drove up that day, didn't we? When we got to Blackpool, we thought, oh, we're here. But you're not.
No, you're not. It's an extra like half an hour. It's ridiculous.
Up the coast road to Fleetwood.
God.
Anyone else been there? Anyone watching this?
Now, have you been to Fleetwood?
Tell us you've been there. I'll tell you one thing was good. We went to their main stand once and went into their home supporters.
We were sat in.
In that stand there, we went into the bar behind. The underground bar behind that stand, not underground, but under the stadium stand there. Their home club where they serve good food and beers and stuff in there at Fleetwood, and they were really, really friendly. They said welcome to all the Pompey fans. It was really nice. Everyone was really, really friendly. It was nice. Right.
I don't think it's quite the same experience in that terrace, but it's things are a bit more civilized in the nice stand, aren't they, over there? Because it's new.
It seemed like civilized people. That was something thinking.
Oh, ref. That was a bit of a challenge there on Josh Morris. It's a decent position for the.
There was three Pompey players there, all fighting, all crowding around the same defensive tackle, and they should have just left it to one of them. Look, watch this. There's 3 players go for that, and they all made a hash of it. And then it
was Raggett he messed it up big time, didn't he?
Andy Cannon gave that away, but he didn't.
Oh, Josh White lived in Fleetwood for a total of 18 months for college. Very strange town.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's quite strange. Yes, great fish and chips. You're going to kit the car out with Pompey car merch, flags, Teddy's private plate. Definitely thinking about the private plate, mate. But
private plate would be worth more than the car.
Oh, don't say that. It's a lovely car.
It's a reasonably priced car.
There we go. Sean went to the last 2 Tuesday night games in Fleetwood.
Oh my God! I remember you going to that one. We didn't go to the.
It's an easy save.
The Tuesday night ones, did we? I remember Meaty going there, though. Yeah, I remember him talking about it. But we didn't go to them, did we? We went to the Saturday games.
Shut the fish and chip shop after the FA Cup game when they worked out we were Pompey fans, says Alex. There we go. Went to Fleetwood once, fishing, caught now. Thanks for that, Neville. That's wonderful.
You don't have to do any fishing in Fleetwood. There's fish everywhere. They're just there on the side of the water.
Why is Fleetwood so notorious for fishing?
Because that's what they do. They fish there. You've been there. There's nothing else to do.
That's what they play in it when they score.
Cod Army.
Up the cods.
Not the cods.
Up the cods. There we
Where's
go.
your mate Cod Army then? He should be around, shouldn't he?
Adam.
Yeah, where is he?
No, not Adam. You are?
Where's your mate Cod Army? Oh, half time, 1-0. Come on, Pompey.
40 WAOI. Adam, that is the number plate to have. And bang on the halftime whistle. Our first guest of the afternoon has joined us. It's Brendan. How are you, mate?
Brendan?
Hang on.
Oh, and let's put. Look, he's got his yellow shirt on today.
Very nice.
A bit retro, a bit KJC.
Nice one, mate. That's very smart. That I like it.
Thank you.
No, come this way. Come this way. There we go. How are you, Brendan?
Yeah, I'm doing well. And yourselves? How are we?
Yeah, yes, we're good, mate. We've enjoyed this. Right, it wasn't your phone. I think it was Brendan's phone that went off. I think it was. Oh no, we don't want to play that. That's the iFollow footage. Yeah, good first half of football, Brendan. What did you make of it, mate?
Yeah, we played all right, actually. We stayed in the game. It's very similar to what I thought it was going to be, similar to our first game we played with them earlier on in the season, where it's very close. No one's dominated the game, I think. We scored a good goal. I thought well worked. A good Willow cross and header from Marquis. Maybe Marquis should have got a second with the other cross we had.
Yeah. Is this the final score?
I'd like to see us get a couple more, maybe another 3. Boy.
That would be lovely if we got another 3, wouldn't it? That'd be wonderful.
But
We'd like that.
With Jacobs being our marquee signing in the summer,
Yeah,
I'll be honest, I'm not seeing much from him if I'm being perfectly honest.
yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I don't think we didn't have very much in terms of from Michael Jacobs, did we? I don't know. Do you feel like we're missing Ronan Curtis? Is that what it is? And he's not quite the replacement that we're after? Oh, hello. Big Curtis fan in the house, boys and girls.
Yeah, we're missing him a fair bit, I think. He's a good lad, and I think. Did you see what his mum put on Twitter? She's a bit of an avid fan.
Yeah, she wasn't very happy, was she? Because there was a bit of abuse hurtled towards her because apparently he told his mum that he had a groin injury, so she wouldn't know that he had COVID. And I think that was that. Brendan, you probably know more than me, mate. That was part of the reason, wasn't it?
Yeah. So the club announced that he was sick, and then he told his mum he had a groin strain, not to worry her. And then the club announced 2 days later that he's being tested positive for COVID. So she came out and apologised, saying, "I only said what Ronan told me." Obviously, he's trying to protect his mum and not to worry her, as probably we would do,
This is true. Absolutely, mate. This is true. Did you think that's a bit problematic, Ronan Curtis's mum being on Twitter?
No, I think it's situations like that. It's probably best to leave it, isn't it? And not, not keep it, but I mean, best for his mum and everyone to leave it out because it just grows, doesn't it?
Snowballs on
social media. We got a bit of stick early in the season. We had two games that we went to. The first one was our tickets came. We got some tickets that Tom managed to get because they weren't sold out because it was row T or something, or zone T or whatever it might have been. And there was still 400 tickets there, so we managed to get some just by going on the web and buying them. And then our game came up, the second game, which happened to be the Fleetwood game, which was after we were Group B and Alan was in Group F. And funny enough, we were at B and F, and we got loads of stick. Would you believe? Even us two got loads of stick on media. And we go, hang on a second. All we've done what everyone else can do, just go online and buy the tickets, So you see where it comes from, and I think if you allow it to be, people get keyboard warriors, don't they? It's all a bit silly, and I think the thing with Ronan's mum, she probably should have just gone zip and kept out of it, And I think that's the solution is to zip it.
What do you think, Brendan?
It's a double-edged sword, really, because I see the way that you guys get stick, and so I think people don't think sometimes, literally, because I could have gone to both games. I wasn't quick enough to get a ticket for the Fleetwood game because I was eligible for the Peterborough one. So just so I haven't got a massive social media following, I wouldn't have got the stick for going to both of them, John Westwood probably went to both games, but because
as it happens, he did because he went incognito the second game.
Yeah, exactly. The Peterborough game, he went not dressed up, didn't bring his bugle, didn't bring his bell. He just went, in a denim waistcoat. Do
you think he's perhaps grown up? Finally,
I don't think so. I don't think John can grow up. As he says, you hear him all the time. He's a Jekyll and Hyde, didn't he? During the week, he wears his suit and tie and says please and thank you. Weekend, he turned into a raving lunatic.
Yeah,
that's his own words. I'm not. I'm not calling it that.
You could argue that all Pompey fans do that, Brendan, when they watch their team play. So
we've often said it's that 2 minutes before kickoff on Saturday afternoon at Fratton Park. We're in the South Stand with all my cousins and all our friends. We're all together and we're really up for it and really excited about the game. And 2 minutes before kickoff, and then 3 o'clock comes and we all start panicking.
That's Pompey. It's never comfortable with supporting this club, isn't it?
No, it's never has been, is it?
Brendan, we'll throw a question to you, mate, from the Urban Goth. He said, if we don't go up, would Jacket still have a job? If not, who would you like as a replacement? What do you think?
That's a tough one. Obviously, Jacket's contract's up at the end of the season, as it's been documented. If he doesn't get us up, I think he will go. I don't think they will renew his contract. But however, he has spent 3 seasons trying to build a squad to go up, and at the moment we're in the best position, sort of like in the league, out of all of our years going up, I think. and we're not in the cups anymore. There's no distractions. We're in the best position now to go up. Probably not our best squad. No, I think the year we won the Checker Trade Trophy was our best squad.
Yeah, fair point.
In League One.
Right.
So, is it going to dismantle what Kenny's built? Because if you look at it now, there's no one around, probably except the academy lads like Bass and Close, that's here since Paul Cook's era. It's only the young lads that are around now. So is it going to be another year trying to build another squad?
Sorry.
Oh, you're right there, Tom.
Brendan, talk for a second, mate. I'm going to have to let my cough out.
I think you're making some very good, valid points there. You're right. We're out of all the cups. It's Kenny Jackett's own team now. It's him and Joe Gallen's own team.
I'm so sorry.
I'm quite enjoying watching them play, and I'm quite enjoying some style of football, to be fair. Whereas earlier in the season when we were playing Marcus up front on his own isolated, I thought that was shocking. We all did. But now we're playing some football. I think William, for me today, has not had the best game. If I'm honest, he's just been in and out of it. He's not playing away. Cannon's been a brilliant.
Andy Cannon's been top draw. He's been really good.
What do you think of Cannon today?
He's been all over the park. I think he's covered most of the blades of grass this game. I think so far.
Yeah,
he's done very well. Unlike Naylor, he's done a few misplaced passes, but we can forgive that, I think. But yeah, I think we're doing all right. Second part of that question was, who do I think we should bring in? If I'm honest, I've never thought about who we can bring in, because people have always said, "Oh, jack it out," but who are we going to get this time of the year? Everyone, every time the Pompey manager job comes into the question, people throw out Neil Warnock, and he's one bloke I do not want on our touchline, if I'm perfectly honest. I know he's got a confident job at the moment.
Joey Barton.
No, that's a horror story, having Joe Barton on our touchline. Given a stick, and then he's our manager. So I've never seen Joey Barton's Blue Eye Army. That's something never crossed my head.
No, exactly. God, imagine that. That'd be shocking.
I reckon Sean Mead's the legend.
Well, we could have Brendan in charge. I think Brendan would be more than capable.
Most of us from the touchline could do it, couldn't we?
Yeah, that's it. It's like Football Manager. Everyone thinks they know what they're going to do until they get given the hot seat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's got to be a lot harder than it looks, isn't it? Brendan, it's been lovely to talk to you, mate. We've got a couple more guests that we're going to get involved in the stream this afternoon. But as ever, lovely to have you with us, mate. And
love the shirt.
I love the shirt, and hopefully we can get the 3 points this afternoon.
Definitely. I'll have another retro one for you next time I come on.
Perfect, mate. Perfect.
Good
Look
to see you,
forward
buddy.
to it.
Keep well, stay safe.
You too. Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate. That was Brendan. He's very kindly agreed to join us for a bit of halftime chat. The next gentleman we are going to introduce is Mr. Adam Poirier.
Oh, you got my name perfect there.
Yeah. Poirier.
Poirier. There we go.
Poirier.
You nailed it.
Yeah. How are you, bud?
I'm doing very well. Nice to actually. I've got iFollow this time. Decided to splash out the £10, but
enjoying it.
No.
Enjoying the game.
I mean, it's a bit dull if I'm honest, but there's been some nice bright sparks. I mean, we're getting absolutely countered beyond belief, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm happy. I'm happy. I mean, it's a team that's actually surprisingly doing quite well without their manager.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Actually, it's not something we haven't really spoken about.
That can happen, though, can't it?
Yeah.
A lot when a manager goes, the team play with a little bit more. Freedom, perhaps, where they're not, because he was a dictatorial type character, wasn't he?
Tyrannical reign.
Tyrannical reign. Exactly right. Big word, Tom. What do you think could happen in the second half? What should change in the second half and make us win this game? Help us win this game convincingly.
I think we need to get another goal in, because they're really countering us. I think we need to at least push for something, because I just don't think we can take a draw at this point in the season, because we need all the points that we can get. So I think definitely try and get someone on maybe who's a bit more attacking, whether that be Geordie or Ellis. I think I'm going to see it. I think there'll be a switch soon. Just getting that extra goal across the line, and then we'll be more comfortable, I think.
Yeah. So the others, do they look like scoring though? Do you think they've got a bit of they've got a bit of threat, haven't they? They've got that Vassell up front, and also Madden. He's dangerous. He hasn't done a lot this game, to be fair. He's 31 now, so he's going to be more tired in the second half, perhaps. Yeah. But he's dangerous. He can nick one at any minute, and Vassell's a very good player as well. So we need to be careful. I think
he's just joined, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Really good player, but I think they're looking like they're going to get a goal soon. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Something Brendan's just said, we haven't pointed out, is another great retro shirt. Our guest, I think we're going to see third and final guest will be wearing a retro shirt as well, but that screams a bit of Matty Taylor to me, Adam. I'm not sure about you, mate.
I think this is like Paul Merson, I think, with the long sleeve.
Yeah, it's Paul Merson.
Like.
Yeah. I loved him. Paul Merson was a great player, wasn't he?
No, such a great guy, honestly. And love to see him as a pundit as well. Even better.
Yeah, absolutely. Adam, assuming that Hull City assuming that trying to see the table. I'll scroll it up so you can see the top. But assuming that Blackpool beat Hull City this afternoon, which they aren't at the moment, they're drawing with them, but that would mean that Pompey would go into second place on 38 points.
Yeah,
just a game in hand on both the two top teams at the moment. I said at the start of the stream, there's teams that have played 17 games in this league, or 18 now, and there's teams that have played 23. Do you think we need to be on level terms in terms of games played before we can start drawing comparisons between teams in the table, or do you think it's good to look at it now and think, oh, actually, look, we're second?
I think it's always a good confidence boost for people to see that we're second, but obviously they do need to have that back in the mind that, like, Accrington and Stanley have only played like 17 or 18 games. And if they went on like a really good win streak, they could go top of the table. So I think it's a good confidence boost for them, but I don't think they should get big-headed about it. Realistically, I think they need to know that you always have that risk of getting overtaken by someone who's about 6 places behind them.
Doncaster can't catch it. They can't catch us. If we win this game, they're winning, aren't they? So that's as it stands. They're on 36 points.
They're winning right now.
So we're in third position, third place. We, as Tom just said, we could go second with a game in hand over Lincoln with 1 point behind them if their game is
Lincoln. Sorry. So if we win that game,
and Lincoln stay where they are, we'd be 1 point behind Lincoln with a game in hand at the top. So that'd be favourable for us, wouldn't it? What are Lincoln doing at the minute?
Lincoln at the moment are
postponed.
Oh yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not playing, are they?
And we know that we're better than Lincoln. We know that we're better than Lincoln. So
we beat them, didn't we?
Yeah.
So to be honest, do you think we're better than most teams in this league?
Yeah, bar I think a few anomalies that will throw us off. I mean, the Plymouths and stuff like that, they're always quite difficult to play.
There's a couple of Plymouth very much so. Charlton as well. I don't think we're better than them.
They're dangerous. Charlton.
We played well against them, but they were still superior to us. Although their last 5 games, they've drawn 3 and lost twice. So perhaps they've now played 22 games. They've played 2 games more than us. Well, 3 games, not including today, more than us. And so it's funny how these things go, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there we go. Adam, I like your chair, mate. I think it's a bit better than mine. Is it a GT one or is it just?
Oh no, I don't know. It's just like an average sort of gaming chair, to be honest.
Yeah, mine was a bit. This was a bit of a rip-off Curry's PC World one. Yeah, mine does the same.
Squeaky though, very squeaky. Mine is.
Yeah,
it's WD-40, mate. Get a spray bed out on there.
No, I need to do that.
Adam, the teams are back out. We're going to chat to Aaron before we get cracking as well. Lovely to talk to you, mate. Thanks for coming on again. And we'll see you again soon.
Nice seeing you.
Cheers, mate. Bye bye. Oh, Aaron, you're straight in.
Afternoon. How are you?
Retro shirt.
Yeah. It's retro day today, I think.
Yeah, I know. It is. Seemingly. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. Recovered from the other night from the disaster in Peterborough, but
we were struggling, weren't we?
Yeah, that was shocking, especially with the goalkeepers and everything as well. It's like, it's a bit strange there, but at least we can concentrate on the league. Which is a good thing. And like the other guys have said as well about the points and everything and the games played, as long as we keep winning, that's the main thing. As long as we beat everyone, then we'll be there at the top of the end of the season. So it's difficult with especially with Accrington, especially that they've only played 18 games. So if they do go on the run and that, they will go top. But I can't see them winning all them games anyway. It's everyone's beating everyone, so to be the best, you've got to beat everyone. So, but I can't see us losing that many games in this month at all. So I think
we've got coming up.
We're playing Charlton and Hull and Lincoln all before the end of January. So,
that's definitely going to put us in with a shout. As long as we play well, we bring out our best 11. We don't just play Marquis on his own. There has to be two up front, and like second half as well. I would like to see Marquis come off because like he scored his goal and everything, so give him a bit of a rest and that, and then bring Harrison and blimmin' forget his name now.
Joel Wyatt.
Bring them and chuck them up front. Chuck both of them up front and everything, and then just go for it. Fair enough. I see a completely different team to Fleetwood now. Since Joey Barton's left, they're not as like nasty and hacking and everything and time wasting. They are trying to play football, which is a good thing because that's what you're there for, to play football.
But when you play football, you're right.
Yeah, so it's just mad. But hopefully we can actually get onto a good run and then just go for it. We've got nothing to lose now. We're out of all the cups. We've just got the league to worry about. And yeah, fair enough. Ferguson said the other night he's got rid of his toughest opposition in that cup. Fair play. You want to win that cup, you win it. We've already won it. We've got another final to go to. Shame that we're getting the refunds and everything like that. But there you go. Well, we still got a chance to win it.
If we got to the final again, then we had to play at Wembley in March and then again in April for the same cup.
Yeah.
It'd be a bit of a damp squid, wouldn't it? Really. So I'm pleased we're out of it. And I'm not pleased we're not going to Wembley, but it would have been a little bit strange. 55,000 Pompey and 3,000 from Salford.
Yeah,
and the fact that we've changed majority of our players since that winning that cup or getting into the final, and I think Salford got rid of 9 of their players or something from
9 of their first team players. So it's completely 2 different teams altogether.
They haven't even won the opportunity to play at Wembley, really, have they? The majority of the team. No. So it was too late, wasn't it? I think even if we could play it, I think
you can see the reason why they did it, though, can't you? Because it was one of those where you'd want it to be a day out for all the Pompey fans that bought tickets for it, but at the same time, you know, it's a difficult. Oh, there we go. The ball go. Craig McGilvery's such a good keeper, isn't he?
He's so cool.
Aaron, I'm sorry if we're stopping you from watching the game, mate, but it's
that's all right. Not a problem at all. Anyway, I'll let you go so you can get back to the commentary and that. But,
that's cool, mate.
All the very best. Have a good weekend, and hopefully speak to you all soon. So, I'll be on Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.
No worries.
Mate. Cheers, Aaron.
Cheers,
Play up, Pompey.
And you, mate. Bye-bye. There we go. That was our guest. That worked well, didn't it? That's eaten into a little bit of commentary time, boys and girls, but that's okay. We're 48. You're all right.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a frozen shoulder.
Nice. Do you want to swap chairs?
No, I'm all right. I'm fine.
Okay, there we go. Right, we're 48 minutes into this one, boys and girls, and the ball is played up towards Callum Johnson. Actually gets that one away.
It's on.
I'm just going to pop the old ear back in. Not the ear, sorry. I'm going to pop the what's it back in, and hopefully that, I don't think that's changed anything, has it? Let me just quickly. Oh my word, what's happened there, Chappelle? Nothing really. We made a bit of a Wimbledon Tuesday. Sean will be on, mate. We'll be here ready to deliver you some AFC Wimbledon football as they make the trip to Fratton Park. Hopefully that will be a nice Fournilwrittenalloverit all over it. I can feel it in the water. Because where are they in the league? AFC Wimbledon.
They're getting hammered today.
Yeah, are they getting hammered today? Oh yeah, played Sunderland, didn't they? So they're now, they're 22nd, 21 points and 4 losses in the last 5 games. So there we go. Whole league is tight, only 12 points between relegation and playoffs. Can't afford too many draws either now. All our eggs are in one basket. Play at Pompey from Grumpy Old Git.
Yeah, he's right, actually. We need to be cautious, Tom. 12 points between the relegation and promotion. That's not a lot, is it?
No, it's not.
This is where we're going to focus on winning this game. Even if we win this 1-0, I'll take that now. I'd blow the whistle. Let's get home.
I'll tell you what, you'd still say that Crew Alexandra, 31 points. They're still in with a shout of playoffs. They're only, like 3 points.
Played 22 games, though, to be fair.
Okay, let's say Ipswich Town then in 9th position. They're in with a shout still of being in that elite group of top teams. And it's incredible. Oh, here we go. Johnny Marquis, edge of the D. Lays the ball off to Michael Jacobs. It's a great save from Joe Hilton there. And unfortunately for Michael Jacobs, he cannot get the ball in the back of the net on this occasion.
Unselfish, Marcus.
It was
he's
unselfish.
A very unselfish player. I like that. I like that in him. He's Andy Williams, Aaron
Ryan
Williams. Ryan
Ryan.
Williams is not. He's not the same. If he's in that position, he's going to shoot. Marcus has always been very gifted. He gives the ball to someone. Look, watch this. He's got an opportunity to shoot here, and decides to roll it in because he thinks that there's someone else in a better position than himself. So he's
was a big chance though. Was a big chance. Adam, let's make that a tradition, mate. Everyone who comes on at half time must wear a retro shirt.
I can't say that, Tom, because not everyone's got them.
Well, there's a tradition.
Well, because then if someone wants to come on that hasn't got one, come on. I think we should all just wear our shirts.
Says you
referee. Get him in the book.
Says you're not wearing a Pompey shirt today. What's going on?
Well, it's in the wash.
Bit of Elvis.
I went to put it on, but it's in the wash.
You could have worn one of mine. You
I've
fit in them
got
now.
another 4, Tom.
Right.
I went running in one the other night. That's in the wash. I went running this morning. Another one's in the wash. My third one's in the wash. So
crikey, we've got a bit of bad news, boys and girls. Hull City have taken the lead in their game against Blackpool, which means it might not have updated itself yet, but Hull City do
42 points.
No, that's Lincoln at the top. Oh. They will take a little bit of a jump there. We won't lose our position actually as it goes, even though Doncaster are winning.
Well, if we win. We still win this game.
We could do with so
we can't go second now, can we? But,
unless something miraculous happens.
So a draw would do us there.
So where's the orange one? That's very true. Should I go and put it on, or am I all right in this?
No, you're fine.
All right, I'll leave this on then. There we go. That's that decided. But the orange one is whack a scarf on. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Says Adam, whack a scarf on. There's one over there if you want to go and wear one.
I'd normally wear a shirt.
We should move that actually, because you can't really see it in the background, can you? But you can see the 4-0.
I would normally wear a shirt, but it's a bit chilly up north on away games, so I didn't wear one.
Right,
that's my excuse. It's too cold up there.
This is true. Yeah. This is true. Boys and girls, you've smashed past the 100 like mark. We're on 109 now. If we could get that anywhere near 150 this afternoon, that would be wonderful. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe down below, as we are on the way towards 7k, and we're bringing you every single minute of Pompey action for as long as we have to stay at home and watch it right here on Fournilwrittenalloverit. Here is Charlie Mulgrew for Fleetwood Town, who's largely unchallenged as he makes his way up towards halfway. And there's Josh Morris, who plays the ball forward to Ryan Riedel.
You're giving them a little bit too much space, I think, Tom.
There's Callum Camps.
Get into him. Get into him.
And there's Paul Coots.
Don't make a tackle.
Ball over on the far side. Michael Jacobs sticks his foot in.
But Michael is a defender, that's why, isn't it?
Glenn Whelan now.
Go on, Andy, take it off him.
And that will be a
throw to us.
Lino
can't make his mind up.
And apparently it's a Fleetwood throw. There we go. Funny that, wasn't
it? Hilarious.
Funny how these things happen.
Wilkes scored for Hull.
He did.
Charlie Wilkes, he was at Sunderland, wasn't he?
Not Charlie Wilkes.
It is, isn't it?
Malik Wilkes, mate.
No, it's not Charlie then.
It's not Charlie Wilkes. It's a good header away. Good strong header by Jack Watmore. The ball is now out again with Paul Coots, who puts the ball in to, oh my word, Andy Cannon.
He's proper, isn't
he? He's so massive, isn't he?
He's a great player. Really, really good player.
He's such a strong boy.
Get rid of it, McJay.
It's all right. We're playing like Man City. Callum Johnson now fires a ball up the touchline in the direction of Ryan Williams, who's taken a bit of a poor touch, and that was the number. Yeah, I know it's dodgy because the keeper couldn't pick it up. Ryan Williams has got an opportunity. He lays it off to Marquis, and he fires it over the frickin' crossbar.
No, it comes off their defender.
Oh, was it?
No, it is over the. He's not giving it. He's giving them a goal kick.
There we go. If we win tonight, you've got to have fish and chips. Got a bit of bad news, Adam. There is already a bit of food being cooked downstairs for later on this evening.
It's a cock or van, mate.
So that's not going to happen, unfortunately. But in the next couple of days, we will celebrate with some fish and chips. I think that is absolutely something that needs to happen. As long as Boris allows us to still get takeaways. I know that's been, they're going to stop takeaways.
They're not now because the numbers are coming down.
Well, there we go. Let's not talk about COVID too much because we'll get demonetized. Anyway, Fleetwood Town now. Ball is in the direction of Josh Morris, but Craig McGilvery was there. And Shauna said, we need a second, which we do indeed. just to kill this one off. Hello to PFC Ethan Floyd, who loves the content. Thanks, Ethan. Much appreciated, mate. Glad you're enjoying yourself with us this afternoon as we bring you this game, and hopefully we'll be celebrating another goal for the team in orange today. Very shortly.
Holland.
Well, Pompey, not Holland. Andy Cannon's running the wrong way. He's played the ball back to Sean Raggett, and Craig McGilvery adjusts his position slightly in order to receive that ball. Not a brilliant clearance, actually, but it's headed on to Marcus Harness, who is, as ever, threatening and excellent. And he has a shot, and it's right against the backside of Charlie Mulgrew. And
that's going to sting in the morning.
Yeah, it is going to sting in the morning. That looked quite painful. Here's Carl Vassell. Plays the ball back to Paul Coots.
They can keep the ball in their own half.
Here comes Charlie Mulgrew. As Tom Naylor makes an advance for the ball, and they've got round Callum Johnson way too easily there, and Sean Raggett, bit of a stick your boot out and a hope kind of clearance.
Raggett, make sure you get connecting with the ball well.
Yeah, it was a bit dodgy. But that one's better. But again, it's over the top and it's not 2-1, and John Marquis can just watch and stare in despair as the ball bounces away from him into the hands of Joe Hilton. Once again, is Ryan Rydell. And Fleetwood, as you say, can play the ball around all they want.
In that half.
Absolutely, in that half. What's your favourite 4-0 video, says Mackenzie? It's a very good question. I like the one at Wembley when we played Sunderland in the EFL Trophy final. That was quality. What's yours, mate? What's your favourite one?
Well, my problem is the videos sometimes are better than the away game that we go to, and some of the away games are better than the videos we do. It depends on... I'm trying to balance it in my mind. We always have a good fun when we go away to Blackpool, don't we? Because it's a long way to go, and then a Sunderland away was probably one of my favourites.
Yeah, that was good fun.
That was because it's such a long way and it took forever to get there. It's almost Norway, isn't it?
Corner conceded by Marcus Harness there.
So I'm trying to mix up in my mind which is my favourite video as opposed to my away game that we made a video at. And I think I'm going to say...
Quick as you can.
Blackpool away.
Which one?
The race
We've
to the
done
tower.
3.
The first one, the race to the tower.
The first one?
Yeah, that was fun. Look out, Tom.
I thought the one with Alexander Negative was one of our best ones. The old race to the Blackpool Tower. Orange is the colour. Success PFC from Holland. Hello to PJ Brevoort. Let us know where you're watching from the Netherlands.
We've got... You might know this. If you don't know it, you should know it. We've got a Dutch supporters club. We call him my surrogate fourth son, Eric, who lives in...
Only make boys.
Lives in Breda.
Only make boys.
Who lives in Breda in Holland, is a big Pompey fan since he met us on holiday when he was about 10. He's now 27, and he still comes to the Pompey games with us very often. Maybe when he's younger, a lot more, but obviously bigger commitments now.
Oh, Rochdale 2, Wigan 2.
Oh, who cares about that?
No, I was just saying that was the game we were chatting about earlier. No, he lives near Breda, is the nearest.
And his team is FC Breda.
NRC Breda.
NRC Breda.
FC Breda.
Right. NRC Breda.
Let us know who your Dutch team is, PJ Brevoort. We'd love to know. Mine's Plymouth because I'm in that vid. Abby, we've done plenty of Plymouth ones. Let us know, and I'll have a little... Sean says we need to pick the pace up. Bradford away, because people just saying their favourite videos, the ones that they're in.
Yeah, it shouldn't be the reason, should it?
William said Sunderland, my favourite too. Hello, Tom and Andrew. Hello to Joe. Welcome along to the stream, mate. We're good. Best was the race to the Blackpool Tower and Blackpool. Blackpool Tower races, said Anthony Martin. Notts County video. I wonder why. Yeah. Sean Meads.
Yeah, Meadsy, because Meadsy was in it.
I don't think Adam's been in a match day vlog yet. Mate, we need to get that involved. As soon as we're back, mate, we'll get you on. Blackpool race was fun. If we win today, we will always have won when we've won this strip. That's a very good point. That might need some investigations. That one. Rochdale is 2-2. PFC, aka the Tangerine Dream, and there we go. Blue Army says it's your boy, Kian. I'm in my bobble hat. Abby, which was it, Plymouth away, and which year was it? Because we've done quite a few at Home Park before. I think that's the one we've done the most of, isn't it? Plymouth games.
That was a really good
we
one.
Used to do them a lot.
When we lost 1-0 in the last minute when we were travelling down, that was good fun because we got diverted through Dartmoor, didn't we? Remember?
God, yeah, I remember that.
And then
okay,
we had a good old laugh on the way down, good crack. And then when we got there, of course, we lost in the last minute of the game, or whatever it was, and
South Stand Upper, Pompey versus Exeter. Was that the trophy EFL trophy final, perhaps, Georgie?
No, semi-final.
Semi-final. Let us know. Right, 61 minutes has been played. The camera is absolutely everywhere this afternoon. Whoever's filming this needs to sort themselves out because it's shocking. But here we go. Marcus Harness is trying to get hold of the ball.
29 minutes to go, Tom. So if we can tough this out 1-0, I'd be happy. But it'd be nice to get another one to make it a little bit more comfortable, wouldn't it?
Would be. It would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Well, we've neutralled their attack out pretty well, I think. I think we've sort of we're doing to them what they did to us at Fratton Park. We're sort of playing the football and then not allowing them to play.
Absolutely. Is that a foul for Michael Jacobs? No, it's not. We're going to play on. Tom Naylor inside the centre circle alongside Sean Raggett. A bit of a dead leg now. I've been sat on that for too long. Welcome to the 139 people who join us across YouTube and Facebook. If you haven't liked the stream and subscribe, boys and girls, please make sure you do so. Here's Jack Watmore now, who's about to drive over halfway, and Paddy Madden is up there, being the one pressing up top for Fleetwood Town.
Yeah, what we don't need to do is anything silly. Just be clever with it, really. Let's not be heroes. Let's just play the game.
When we won League 2, my son and I are in that. Aaron,
Harness, well done. I
didn't know we got you in, mate. There we go. When we won League 2, was that?
He was a lot younger then, wasn't he?
Well, that's true. Was it Cheltenham? Or at the Cheltenham game. Favourite home game, mine is Pompey Arsenal when we got thumped and still singing like we were 5-0 up. Was that back in the day, or was that the recent one?
We lost 5-0 and we were still singing the FA Cup game. That's when Thierry Henry wore
the Pompey shirt. There we go. Good memories. Every game is a must-win. Lincoln, Hull, Doncaster, Sunderland, all strong teams with me now. By season, need another coffee for my nerves. Grumpy, I'll get you. Go and get your coffee, mate. We'll be right back here when you get back. And Andy Cannon's gone down with a little bit of a knock. Hopefully he's going to be okay to carry on. Yeah, Lincoln, I think we will beat because we played really well against them last time we played them, and they weren't. I didn't think they were anything special, to be honest. I might eat my words.
4-1, didn't we?
So there we go. We beat them convincingly. We also beat Hull and we're beating Sunderland. I don't think we've actually played Doncaster yet, have we? Or no, we have. We lost to Doncaster, didn't we? Did we lose to Doncaster? I think we did. I think they beat us, Doncaster. That's the one.
It was 0-0, wasn't it, Doncaster?
No, it wasn't. I think they beat us like 4-1. I think so.
What, this season?
Yeah, I remember watching it. My favourite is Fournilwritten. There we go.
Fournilwritten from Rotterdam.
Tomorrow, a big day for us against the Scummers, who are up first place. There we go.
Fournilwritten, you're in Rotterdam then, no doubt.
There we go.
Actually, we've been to Fournilwritten Stadium.
Yes, we have.
Huge place. We went to watch the NRC Bradar play, and then we went to Fournilwritten, but the game wasn't on. It was just outside, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We went around the car park and stuff.
Yeah. No, massive stadium. Massive stadium.
Well, not massive, but
it was big though.
30,000.
No, it looked big from the outside.
Are you some sort of loser? It's only 30,000 or something. 35,000.
You might be wrong there.
It's not very big, mate. It's just a nice stadium.
Should we find out the capacity? Here we go. Look. Oh yeah, 30,000. Is it?
Yeah. What is it?
51,000.
I beg your pardon for annoying.
I was going to say, I thought it was a massive stadium.
It didn't feel too big outside, to be fair. But
yeah, there we go.
It's bigger than Fratton Park, then.
It is bigger than Fratton Park. Much bigger. Charlton Athletic have taken the lead in their game away to Bristol Rovers. It's Jake Foster-Caskey who's got the goal there. And that is not the best news, but I don't think they can catch us, to be honest, at this moment in time, Charlton, seeing as they have played a couple more games than the rest of the team.
We lost 1-0 to Doncaster at Fratton Park.
Right. I thought it was 4-1. That might have been the...
And we're going to play them again on the 2nd of March.
There's another game. Yeah, no, they're coming up pretty soon. Yeah, no, there we go. So there's the updated league table for you, Andrew, in front of us. It's Hull City, who are almost top on 41. And then you've got us, well,
the
second, a point behind Lincoln, who are top.
We're almost top in third, Tom.
We are almost top, absolutely. And yeah, so at the moment,
that's all right. A game in hand that would give us the same points as Hull if we win that.
And
only 1 point behind, and only 1 point behind the leaders, Lincoln.
Yeah, so things are looking all right, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I am worried about Doncaster. They've got a game in hand on us, and that could take them. If you could turn that down, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. Right, 66 minutes has been played now. It's Lee Brown on the far side is about to take a throw in. Here we go then. In it goes. Michael Jacobs can't quite get to that one. It's Andy Cannon now on the ball. And John Marquis is chasing that one down. But Charlie Mulgrew's done really well to keep that one from being an issue for Fleetwood Town, and it will be a Joe Hilton goal kick. As we have now played 66.5 minutes into this one. Have lost our way here. Very scrappy, says Sean Meads, the legend. And William Thompson says we need another goal. Do you agree, Andrew?
I think we don't need another goal. I think it's a scrappy game. You're right.
We don't need another goal.
No, 1-0's enough.
Well, is it?
Well, it's 20 minutes to go.
What if they get one back?
Well, this is the point. It's 20 minutes to go. They don't look threatening, do they really? And I'm not going to eat my words, but they don't look threatening. They might steal one somehow.
Well, that would be good enough.
Our problem is we're sitting back now. Look at us sitting back in our own half, inviting them on. That's the big issue for me. We've got to play our football and keep playing our football the way we play it, which is pressing, not sitting in our own half, defending a 1-0 lead with 20 minutes to go. So, wow, Raggett, that was Brazil mush. And then he dumps it back in there.
That phrase is a bit outdated now. You should be saying like that's France. Because they're kind of like the best team, aren't they now? Because you used to say that when Brazil were like...
Brazil would beat France today if they played them.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Crikey.
They had a bit of a wobble when they had
it was a Cruyff turn there.
It was a Cruyff-like turn, and then he lumps it straight back to them, which is pretty much what he does.
It's quite standard, to be honest. It's quite standard.
Andy Cannon's all over this guy like a rash.
He's brilliant. Andy Cannon's been our best player today, boys and girls, by a long way. And it's a ball into the box from Fleetwood Town. That's
that one a little bit
gathered by Craig McGilvery. And I don't know why you're trying to defend a 1-0 lead against Fleetwood Town.
There's another.
Sound like Kenny Jackett.
I'm just saying, just hold on to it for a minute, just to give the players a bit of breathing space. There's a good flag there from our friends. A flag behind the goal, just read. We only sing when we're fishing.
Right.
That's quite good, that.
He's quite good. Here's Ryan Williams on the far side for Pompey. Looks to find Lee Brown, but there's no way he was getting that. And there's...
To overhit it a bit, didn't
he? Now, you know that Fleetwood is not the most desirable place when, you know, the advertising things next to the goal that are normally flat but shaped so that they look towards the camera and they look like they're standing up. Yeah. They actually have to have standing up ones because the camera is so low at Fleetwood that it doesn't work.
Yeah. He's got away from you, Jack.
He has got away from you, Jack. But oh my word, that was a bit haphazard, wasn't it? Callum Johnson took a swing at it and he just couldn't get rid of it.
He's bounced off McGilvery's legs out for a goal free.
This out for a corner.
This could be my words here from this corner if we're not careful.
I don't think it will be. I think we're okay. The reason why I know is because I would have had a notification by now saying that they've scored from the corner. So I wouldn't worry too much. But it's Jack that is very messy from Pompey there, unfortunately. But we've managed to deal with that one quite well. Has Jacket got his trousers on? We will confirm that in just a moment for you, Lee.
His mother's trousers.
We'll find out whether fresh legs needed, says Aaron. Has Jacket got his trousers on? Let's find out shortly. And Peterborough United are now 3-0 up against MK Dons, which is not to be unexpected, to be honest, is it? I mean,
MK Dons are shocking.
They're not the best team, are they? However, they did.
Remember they were shocking season before last, and they beat us 3-1. Remember?
Yeah.
They won a game with like 50, and then they won beat us 3-1.
I think they beat us. Oh no, we beat them 2-1 earlier on in the season. Yeah, no, there we go. I need to try and remember my score lines a bit better. Anyway, Fleetwood have dominated possession in this game and they continue to do so. 63 for them, 37% for Pompey so far.
I think Meadsy would agree with me though, Tom, and everyone out there, that they can have the ball as much possession as they want in their half. Look, they've had most of the possession in their half, to be fair, haven't they?
Yeah.
We haven't pressed them enough. That's the thing. And they're going to keep the ball in their own half, try and draw us out a little bit, and we're not. We're sitting pretty, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
My view is we should push up a bit. We're sitting back too far.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I do agree with that. 71 minutes has been played now. I think it was a foul throw, actually, from Fleetwood player over there.
It was, yeah. But Marcus noticed it, but the ref let it go on. So
Glenn Whelan now. Twisting and turning. There's about to be a Fleetwood Town substitution. It's Glenn Whelan being replaced by Jordan Rosita. And that change is about to happen now, I believe. Andrew, it's now 71 minutes in.
Jordan Rosita, he's got a brother called Sit On, hasn't he?
I don't know, you might do. That's not very funny at all. Sit on Rosita.
Not Ron. No, sit on Ron. And then his surname.
Sit on Ron Rosita. What?
Sit on the Ron. Oh dear, stop it. Right, move on.
Anyway, Fleetwood have made a change, Pompey haven't, and we'll let you know if there are any substitutions, of course, but there haven't, as of yet, been any. That's very funny. We do need another goal. I disagree with you. We do need another goal just to kill it off, give ourselves a bit of a cushion.
Well, we don't need another goal, but we need another goal to make it more comfortable. That's what we're saying. 1-0 is enough. That's what I'm saying, Tom, I think. But then, 15 minutes to go, we've got to defend it. And, where's a free header? And, it's horrendous, isn't it? It's painful. They're pushing for an equaliser, aren't they, Fleetwood?
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised if they are, to be honest, because they need it, don't they?
Yeah.
There is Sit on the Rosita for Fleetwood. And he's played the ball in to Carl Vassell, who's looked like a dangerous player for Fleetwood, and Ryan Williams can do nothing more than fire the ball out against the advertising boards. And Ipswich have taken the lead against Burton Albion. They are now 1-0 up on 75 minutes or so. And Andrew's got a cough. Don't worry, I doubt it's COVID. He's had you haven't had your vaccine. You've had your flu jab, but you haven't had a vaccine, have you?
No, I don't have a vaccine, mate. I'm not over 80.
No, that's true.
30 odd years time, I might get a vaccine. Oh, he's out for a throw-in, ref.
It's out for a throw. Swindon have got one back against Doncaster Rovers. It is now Swindon Town 1, Doncaster Rovers 2. And once again, it's out for another throw-in for the visitors today. Pompey, you're playing in the lovely orange kit. We're live on Fournilwrittenalloverit. Just to clear up a little bit about the reason behind Joey Barton's departure.
I don't think it matters, really.
Well, it was suspected to be a Ched Evans bust-up being the reason why he left the club.
But they're both argumentative little so-and-so, so that's going to happen with two high-tempered people in it.
Yes.
So move on, Tom. Let's talk about positive Pompey.
No, absolutely.
15 minutes to go.
Absolutely. I just thought I'd mention that just because
Look at that little shed in the corner.
It's a nice shed. That's not the shed. That's part of the park outside, I believe.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Williams has got the ball. Well done, Williams' son. Well played. Well held up. That's excellent play from Williams.
He's a good boy, isn't he, Williams?
He's a good boy.
There's Michael Jacobs on that far side.
Final touch sometimes. He's asked too much of himself sometimes. Andy Cannon has, again, worked his way through, hasn't he?
Lee Brown puts the ball in, and it's just
get it above that player.
Too far
me.
For Marcus Harness to latch on.
Andy Cannon then, see his jump. He jumped up waist height to the other guy.
There's another opportunity now to get a ball in for Pompey, and that opportunity's taken, and it's headed down Ryan Williams, and That I just dropped to John Marquis. That might have been 2-0 Pompey.
Oh, could have been all over then, couldn't it?
It could have been, absolutely. Here come Fleetwood. Callum Connolly working his way down the right-hand side, but that one's away by Sean Raggett.
Oh, free
and that's
kick.
A foul referee on Michael Jacobs there.
2 fouls, in fact. And then he slapped Andy Cannon on the way back. Come on, ref, deal with it.
I did a little bit, Sean. He didn't want me to discuss Joey Barton. He wants to talk about the game. So we'll talk about the game.
Watch this. Watch this.
Here's a
Look
foul.
at that. Look at it. We watch him get up and slap Andy Cannon on the way back. He smacked him around the head.
It's not on. It's not on at
I think what
all.
we're trying to do is be positive and get rid of the thoughts about Joey Barton, because the man's a loser, isn't he? And we don't want anything to do with him. And I think we just want positivity, don't we? And everyone enjoying watching Pompey win 1-0 away.
Well, currently 1-0. Hopefully it will be more than that by the time the final whistle goes, but we will...
But Joey Barton's going to go to prison soon again anyway for assault, isn't he? So he doesn't deserve anything.
Absolutely. Oh, God.
Deserve to be in that
Yawning is
position of
contagious, isn't it? I wonder
He
how
don't
many
need to be
people...
in that position of management, Thomas. We don't need people like him in football, do we?
How many people are yawning right now because me and Dad were just yawning? Do you reckon it's passed on?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's
contagious.
It's a known
weird.
fact. It's contagious.
It's
Yeah.
weird, isn't it? Michael Jacobs, the
Great
ball
ball
up.
from
Here we go. Johnny Marquis, all on his
He's going to
own.
hold it up for a while.
Here comes Ryan Williams, and the ball's actually been dispossessed there. And will Andy Cannon get it? No, he won't. There's too much on that
He's
for
not
him.
a cannonball, mate. He's just a cannon.
Here we go. Right.
10 minutes.
Coming up to the 10-minute to go mark, boys and girls. Either we need another one or we keep this lead. But I don't feel comfortable on the 1-0. I don't like it.
I felt a lot more uncomfortable at 1-0, to be honest.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I'm not really panicking at this point yet.
Just noticed how nicely diagonally lined the ambulance people are on that far side. They're all sitting in sort of a...
Yeah, it's almost like a chess game.
Yeah, it is a bit like a chess game, isn't it? There we go. That's probably the most boring thing we've said all afternoon, but there we
I'm
go.
not sure they're ambulance people, Tom. I think they're officials.
They might be stewards.
Well, you've got to have a lot of stewards for no people, haven't you?
Well, it's just true. This is true.
I think just getting in free to watch the game with a yellow vest on.
We're going to 3-2 up now, ladies and gents. That's the game to watch this afternoon, not this. Well, this is always the game to watch when Pompey are playing. There we go. Here comes Lee Brown now. 1, 2, 3 steps and off the ball goes, and that is Callum Connolly who's won that one. The referee blows up for free kick in Pompey's favour as it was a handball by Kyle Vassell. And there we go. Oh, there's a change, but it's not for Pompey. It's Josh Morris who's coming off, and it is Shaden Morris who's coming on.
Is that his brother?
No. Oh. It's quite clearly not his brother.
He's Michael Jackson's brother.
Let's say that. Right, Sean Raggett will get taken off the airways for that sort of comment. Darren Francis, player at Pompey from Vancouver. A very warm welcome.
Good morning to you in Vancouver.
Good afternoon, probably now, to you in Vancouver. And a very warm welcome along to the stream. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're brand new, Darren, please do subscribe down below. It'd be much appreciated. We're bringing you every single moment of Pompey action for as long as we're confined to this desk. See, look, Morris on, Morris off.
Why bother to make the change?
Well, exactly. I think he just walked off and walked back on,
Yeah.
didn't he? Nightmare. There we go. There's been a red card for Hull City.
That's
So
interesting.
that might
10 minutes
allow
to go.
Blackpool to sneak back into it. And if they do, it was the goal scorer, Malik Wilkes, who went, ooh, big news, that is. Big news. This is dangerous. This is dangerous.
Do they score?
It's Ryan Ryder. No.
Oh.
I'm not going to spoil it if they do, but they don't. I might end up spoiling it if they do.
No, I'll spoil it if they do. How far are they behind? How far is
Not
this
very.
from?
No, it's almost. I think it's a minute or two, maybe like 30 seconds to a minute.
Right.
Here's Morris working his way down the right-hand
Morris
side, and
2, innit?
Lee Brown has done so well there.
That's Morris 2, not Morris 1, though, isn't it?
There's the Morris that's just come on, Morris. And John Marquis and Ryan Williams will chase this one down. It's a golden opportunity. It's a brilliant challenge that went in from Charlie Mulgrew, I think it was. That was excellent. Last ditch. And that was wonderful. As Paul Coots finds Ryan Rydell.
Come on, because the last 3 minutes has been a drag, innit?
You wouldn't want to watch Fleetwood Town play every week, would you?
But you wouldn't want to watch us play like this every week. We've got to get hold of the ball and push up a bit.
It's one of those you've got to grind out there, isn't it?
It's a grind out, but you need to push up a bit. Look at how many players behind the ball, Tom, in our own last quarter. Look where they're playing their football. They're in our half playing it now. All through the game, they've been playing in their own half.
Come on,
Come on, play it. Oh, come on. Ref, he slid. Look at that skid mark.
There's been some dodgy calls today, haven't there?
Ref, you're taking a Mickey mush.
Oh, that was a quick one as well. The ball flashed off, and Hull City are now level with Blackpool. They have equalised.
Great news. Come on, Blackpool.
So that's good news for Pompey. That closes the gap as long as Blackpool can hold on, and as long as we can hold on as well.
We're not holding on so much, Tom, are we? We don't need to hold on too much. We just need to play some football.
We do. Absolutely. Right. Okay. Not long to go now, boys and girls. We've got 8 minutes of... What's it called? 8 minutes of...
Trauma.
No. That's quite funny.
Is it funny? We don't watch. I don't watch the Premier League or any of the games. As you know, I only watch Pompey. I know you watch a lot of it, but I don't know what other fans do. But I can't get excited about Tottenham against Man United. It doesn't interest me really. But whenever Pompey are playing, my problem is I get so frustrated sometimes. I get so on edge. You
get quite attached.
No, I get on edge about it. You know, I'm on edge about it as opposed to watching Arsenal play Tottenham. Who cares? But when it's Pompey, obviously it means a lot, doesn't it? And even in League One, my brother-in-law came from Manchester. He had tickets for Man United Arsenal one season. And he said to me, "You're gonna come watch me? Do you want to come watch Man U against Arsenal at Old Trafford? I've got a spare ticket." I said, "No, because Pompey are away to Barnsley. I'm going to Barnsley." And he said, "You're going to Barnsley away rather than come to Manchester United against Arsenal?" I said, "Yeah, of course I am."
Right.
And that's what you do, isn't it?
There we go.
Arsenal won 2-0, so that'll shut him up.
Quality. Excellent stuff. 83.
We lost 1-0 at Barnsley as it goes.
83 minutes now. Come on, Pompey. Lee Brown now on that far side. Was looking for some options. He's found one in the shape of Marcus Harness, but the first touch is poor and the ball's up in the air. Tom Naylor's gifted it to Fleetwood Town, who will now break, and that one's going to be... Oh,
Tom Naylor has really got to do a bit more for me in this game, Tom. He hasn't done too much, has he?
It's in your blood, Andrew. That's why we bleed blue.
You're absolutely right, Lee. You're right. It's frustrating, though, isn't it? Everyone's like us sitting in their front room now watching us thinking, 7 minutes to go. Come on, 5 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go. Don't blow it.
No, I don't think we will blow it, touch wood.
No, I don't think we will. I was quite comfortable with winning 1-0 rather. I didn't think
drawing and winning 1-0.
The words mixed up in my head then. I had it in my head, it just wouldn't come out of the mouth in the right way. Yeah.
There we go. This is a great comment. My wife says hello to PFC fans. She came along for our honeymoon.
Ooh.
She came along to our honeymoon to the cup final in 2010 and still next to me. What a lovely woman. That's excellent.
That's because we won it.
That's excellent. That's a great comment. Yeah, Blackpool.
No, we didn't win it.
No.
In 2008.
Yeah.
We lost it.
Sorry, you're thinking of the wrong year, aren't you?
And that donkey Boateng Mr. Penn, didn't he?
He's a bit of a donkey. Jack Watmore's excellent header. Excellent header. Here is Paul Coots for Fleetwood Town on the ball now. Into the final 5 minutes here at the Highbury Stadium.
Much time added on, Tom?
I haven't got a clue how much it could.
Not many free kicks or a couple of subs. So
yeah, I wouldn't have thought it'd be too long though. Oh my word, Raggett. Oh, great back pass. I'm sure that wasn't the intention.
He's just lethal, wasn't he?
Yeah, he is.
I think you've got
Lethal. He's not lethal, is he?
Well, he's threatening, isn't he?
Threatening for us.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. You can argue Kenny Jackett's view is, I think, and Gallen is that he does more better things and makes a few odd mistakes. So the law of averages says he does things better. You know, like muscles people out of the game, not muscles, but you know, he's a big, strong unit, isn't he? And he's got some height. So I think he muscles people out of the game and does more damage to the opposing team, and then sometimes the odd bit of damage to us. But the odd bit of damage is outweighed by the damage he does to the opposite side, I think, is the way of thinking.
Well, Michael McIntyre's on later on. That's something to look forward to, isn't it?
And tomorrow and Monday night, it's Blue Bin Night.
It is.
So that's exciting in lockdown,
It is
isn't
Blue Bin Night, yeah.
So Alexander said to me yesterday, he said, "We've got anything planned for the weekend?" I said, "Yeah, I'm looking forward to Monday night because it's Blue Bin Night."
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. It's funny that Sean said how all watching would make a sub, but Kenny doesn't. I would probably just make a sub
now, just to waste 3 minutes, just to waste seconds. Just bring on Harrison just for a minute, you know. But then
I would probably do that. I don't know why he hasn't, to be honest. But there we go. That's the situation.
Perhaps
it is all about the Masked Singer, Lee. We love a bit of that, mate. There we go. Halifax -4 hours GMT, Vancouver -8 BMT.
Yeah, so British Mean Time. So it's in the morning.
Halifax is in Yorkshire, isn't it?
No, Halifax is Nova Scotia in which is in Canada.
Canada. Okay. Sorry, I'm quite.
It's a big country, Canada. So it's in different times.
Yeah, no, of course.
Same as the US.
It's the same as the US. You got Eastern Standard and all sorts in the US, haven't you?
Yeah,
Pacific and all that. Yeah. No, fair enough. Douglas is going to call 3 minutes extra time. I think it would probably be a bit, but yeah, about spot on there. Hopefully, it's no longer than that. I was going to say regulation time was what I was initially going to say until you said trauma. Is it called, or is that quite an old saying, regulation time?
They've got a corner time in the last minute.
They have got a corner. 88 minutes, yeah. Lee reckons hot dog is Sheridan Smith. That's quality. I think Peter Andre is one of them as well. If he is, then heard it here first.
Sheridan Smith can actually sing, to be fair.
She's a good singer. 88 minutes now. Here comes that Fleetwood corner. It's headed.
Oh, God, they nearly scored.
That was horrendous to watch. That looked like it was about to bounce into the bottom corner. BMT, I only know BLT from Sean.
You would do, chunky monkey.
Philip said, Andrew, I would like another goal as goal difference at the end of the season could count.
Yeah, but I'd rather the 3 points.
Okay. I would also agree with Philip that the goal difference is important, especially in the league as tight as it is at this moment in time.
Yeah. Luckily,
Pompey just about managed to deal with that, and Craig McGilvery came to gather. Sean Hamilton said, whilst he has 2 left feet and infuriates me sometimes, Williams has not stopped running the whole game. His fitness is impressive. He's quick. He is quick.
Yeah.
He is quick, and he's got a lot of talent, that boy.
He's good for the team, Tom. I like to see him play football. Just one side of his game that I don't like is that he's a little bit greedy when maybe someone's in a better position than him, and we could win more games if he was less greedy.
Perhaps.
And also, I think he does do that once. There's another player that used to be like that years ago. Meaty will probably remember, but there's a player used to do that once too much, just that little bit too much.
Carl Bennett.
Yes, Carl Bennett. He would be a good example. Just had
one too many touches.
One too many touches. Didn't need to. Just the sensible thing to do would be just to either leave it for someone else or knock it to someone else, and just that one too many touches. Carl Bennett's a good example, Tom. You're right.
Thank you. We are approaching the end of regulation time now. I want to go with that phrase.
You're only saying that because you remember me saying it a lot at Fratton Park when Bennett was there.
No.
I'm a joke.
I was paying attention as well. It's only 2 minutes, ladies and gents, that's been added on. So it shouldn't be too much longer now.
The agony still persists, though, doesn't it? You're biting your fingers, your tummy's going over a little bit, and you're And then
Oh, Jack, that's a horrible clearance.
Watmore hasn't had his best game. I was picking him up before the match, but he hasn't had his best game today, has he? Albeit he has been solid, but he's made a couple of shocking errors.
He has made some shocking
It's
errors.
Andy Cannon again. No, it's Brown, isn't it?
It's Lee Brown, but he's done well.
He has done
and
well.
he's found John Marquis.
Run with it.
Here comes the Pompey break, but he chose to cut inside there, and Callum Camps was there to pounce. Kevin Harper.
Yeah.
To Sean Hamilton.
Another one, yeah.
There we go. Just Jacket, just give us a substitution, mate. That kills 30 seconds then, doesn't it?
Yeah, he isn't.
Oh, luckily Raggett was there to deal with that.
Well in harness. Now run with it.
Well done.
Good boy.
Challenge referee, I says. Well done, son.
Referee, he's got to go in the book.
Oh, that's brilliant from Marcus Harness. No, he won't. No, ref's only got his card out once. Jack having a nightmare, isn't he? Says Lee Thompson. Yeah, he's not been great today, unfortunately. I'm not quite sure why, but he's just not quite been at the metal.
Who?
Jack Watmore. I wonder if it's just, first game back after. Yeah, first game back after a while, and yeah.
He had COVID, didn't he? He hasn't been well, so maybe he's not 100% fit.
Yeah, perhaps.
But a 50% fit Jack Watmore, I'd put him in the side.
Of course.
Cod Army
are about to be defeated with hopefully the blow of the referee's whistle here. I'm not sure. I don't think it's quite time up yet. However, I thought that was it then.
1-0 will do.
1-0 will do. It would have been nice to have another one, wouldn't it? But
I said it didn't. They didn't look like a threat, Tom, did they? It didn't have. They weren't penetrating the final third, were they?
No, I think
we dealt with them quite well. And we limited their chances. And
yeah,
I
think that is just about it actually for Pompey now. Because luckily, my phone would have let me know if and I can confirm that is 3 points on the road for Pompey. Although it hasn't finished for us, the final whistle has gone. It is all over at the Highbury Stadium. The match is finished. Fleetwood Town 0. Pompey 1. Boys and girls,
come on!
It's been a pleasure bringing this one to you all afternoon.
Where are we in the table then now?
Yeah, we will find out for you. Well, I don't think the game between Hull City has finished. And there you go, all over now on our screen as well. What a result that one is. There we go. That's what we're looking at right now, according to BBC Sport. So Pompey sit third, 1 point behind second place Hull City. Assuming that their game does end in a draw, which I think it will do because they're down to 10 men. It's all finished, as I say, at the Anissa Pirelli then, similar place. What's it called? Highbury Stadium. And yeah, that is top draw. Win is a win, as Sean has said. See you on Tuesday. Sean, it's been a pleasure, mate. Thanks, Tom and Andrew. 3 points to see you on Tuesday. Straight back at you, Aaron. It's been lovely to have you with us, boys and girls. Lovely to have you all with us. Good result from Holland. Play up Pompey says Mark. 3 points. Defo, take that, but not the best game to watch. No, it was all right there, wasn't it? Thanks, Mike. Lovely to see you, mate. And sorry we were interrogating you in the first half, but thanks for sticking with us. And it's great to have you alongside us. Richard said, cheers, lads. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. You too, Richard. Whatever you're getting up to, it's another good show. Thank you very much, William, for joining us. And it is now 5 League One clean sheets in a row for Pompey. It's not bad going, is it? Andrew.
Yes, Tom.
Will Pompey win League One this season?
No.
No,
but we'll finish.
Hang on, I've made 3 videos saying yes.
No, we'll finish in the top 2, but I don't think we'll win it, Tom.
Well,
we're not prolific enough. When Northampton won it at that time, we keep going on about that, but they were brilliant, weren't they?
I think we'll win it. I disagree with you, and I think we'll win it.
We just need a little bit more pace. I think we need to attack teams at a pace a bit more.
See you on Tuesday. To Anthony as well as Lee. And thank you to Amy for joining us as well. We will take that and we move on to Tuesday night, where we will join you for live coverage of the AFC Wimbledon game back at Fratton Park. First time in over a month that we've played League One football at home, and we'll be live here from just before 7 o'clock on Fournilwrittenalloverit. It's been a pleasure to bring this one to you. 3 points on the road, 5th clean sheet in a row. It's all aboard the good ship, Kenny. See you on Tuesday night and play up Pompey.
Play up Pompey.